All right. Good evening, good fellows and heroes and sacrifices for the game tonight in the crew game, The Gathering of the Crew, episode 12. And as we come into this session, we have pain in some of our heroes that are down at the vulgar boar, looking at their booty, recapping their great victories and such. But on the outskirts of town, we see a lone figure kind of staggering just a slight bit from possibly being tired. And let's see here. And I'm going to go ahead and pop up and share that right here. And let's get it up to a nice size. Yes, right there will work. Let's annotate it and get my bouncing blue red ball. And right from this side of town on the road on the south eastern gate, we see this figure coming on in. As said, looks like he came from the mountains and such. So Ryan, oh, we lost him.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Well, let's shift gears, downshift and push to the pedal. Over in the, oh, okay. He needs to be re-emitted. Boom, there we go. Okay, so he's right back. So we'll give him a second. That's these new changes to Zoom and the security. They're nice, but they're cumbersome when you have things like that. But anyways,
Sorry about that.
well, that's all right.
Technical issues there.
It's up over to you, Ryan. As I described, a lone figure coming on in from the southeast road here, maybe staggering once in a while, not a drunk stagger, not a completely beaten stagger, but just a tired, long travel kind of staggered, looking the possibly for a good meal, a good rest, or whatever your character would be looking for in your case. The guards at the gate here will say to you, halt, state thy business here in Millersville.
I'm just here. I'm looking for a place to rest. Get something to
The
eat.
best, and the one will chirp right up, the best place to rest is the vulgar boar. They have the best rooms in town, the best food in town, the best drink in town.
Well, then that seems like where I need to be. Could you point the way?
That is too easy. Yes, we can point the way. And how are you laid out as a character? Description.
So Alvanek is fairly, he likes to think at least, is fairly regal in his bearing. He is.
Okay.
His armor is gleaming and not a speck of dirt to be seen on it. His shield blazes bright with the symbol of the Boros Legion.
Oh, okay.
His battle axe seems to be in pretty good condition, and before you notice all of those things, you probably notice that he's a Minotaur.
Okay. That's
Standing about 6.5 feet tall to the top of his head, plus his horns on top. His horns are in the same condition as his armor and shield and battle axe. Very much, very obviously somebody that takes pride in their appearance.
and you'll notice with the guards easy enough that they give you a slow look, but they let you on through because they haven't seen too many minotaurs. There was just a short period of time one that was in town, but he didn't look as neat and clean as what you're looking as far as that. So yeah, because of the regal bearing and such, they're not going to overreact, but they're going to at least open up the gates to Millersville to you so you can go. And they're going to tell you, you go right on down the road here and you take the first right and you go up about halfway and you'll see the sign of the vulgar unicorn hanging out front. It's one of the larger buildings up there. It's a clean place. It's a good place.
Okay, yeah. If kind of looking, seeing it, looks clean, looks.
Well, that's what they're telling you. These are two humans. One is really puny as far as there's no weight to him. In fact, you think the armor that he's wearing, which is only leather armor with this kid, is heavier than he is. And the other one has a grand beer belly sporting on out, and his padded armor is kind of popping the stays and the buckles and the buttons a little bit. And it's the portly guard that is doing most of the talking. Almost, you would get the feeling almost like the spindly guard is a trainee, an intern.
Well, if it's as good as you make it sound, I'm sure it'll be suitable. And if it's not, well, I'm really very tired, so I'm sure it'll be suitable either way.
And it's let's see here. Handy dandy D12. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning with your arrival.
Okay.
And if you follow in their directions, it's easy enough because right here's the right hand turn. You'll notice that there's only a few people that are out walking about. Give me a perception check.
Perception check, not a problem. Plus 3 from there. It's going to be an 11.
All right. You see or notice a shape off on this corner that's moving slowly, a little hunched over, and with a cane off towards this direction, coming down this way. You're seeing him kind of when he's bisecting the perpendicular crossroad here. is when you get the chance to see him from your vantage point here.
Okay. Does he look? Do I think he's kind of hunched over like that because he's old or sick, or is it possible to tell?
I'm trying to think what would be. Give me, since you're going kind of in that depth,
Yeah, he'll kind of start moving that way.
investigation roll.
Investigation. Okay. Not my greatest stat, but we'll give it a go. On the other hand, 17.
All right, you can tell that he has some age on him, but it doesn't appear to be so much the age as that he's been hurt, beaten in a sense that you'll have that sense about him. And he's dressed in a robe.
Alvanek will definitely kind of make his way over a fairly brisk pace.
Oh, okay. About the time you get here, he'll kind of be just down here by the corner of this building, and you'll be there. You'll be able to catch up to him. He's not moving extremely fast, but I'll give you time to react over here to where he's there.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to run right up on top of him.
More or less, I intend to use lay on hands after I've spoken to him to check he's okay. I'll kind of call over, I guess, as I'm approaching. You okay there, sir? Is everything? Can I help?
Oh, he'll say, oh, I don't know if you can help there. And he's going to turn and look up, and he sees the horse, and he'll take a deep gasp of air sucking on in. Oh no, it's failed, and I think there's no salvation, no help, no hope. Oh my!
You okay there? What are you talking about? What's failed?
My spell. They've let demons out. My weakness must have let them beat the spell.
There's a look of probably frustration and indignation at the same time that cross over his face.
Okay.
But he maintains his calm and says, you need not to worry, sir. I'm not in fact a demon, no mine at all. I assume it's the forms that have got you confused. Understandable mistake, I suppose.
You look like some of the demons I've seen in our tomes are and like that, but
yes, but I think you'll find those demons generally are somewhat more sizable than I am.
and he's looking up at you, hunched on over, and he said, "You look pretty sizable."
Well, I can assure you, I intend to make my name ridding the world of demons, so there is nothing to be afraid of.
As soon as you say that, he says, good, you can help.
Excellent. I lay a hand on him, and I will use 10 points of lay on hands.
All right, and nothing seems.
Actually, you know what? I'll. Can I use 5 of those points to attempt to cure any, to neutralize a poison or a disease instead? And I'll give him 5 hit points, and then if it's a disease or
no,
poison.
it's not. It's not a disease. It's just
Okay.
it's exhaustion.
Okay.
As far as that, because our other cast of heroes and the town have kind of bandaged him and like that, and he's what cuts and bruises are you would know are well attended. It's just that the the exhaustion as metagame from the spell that he did is and the battle he had with the demon kind to has weakened him.
All right, in that case, I'll kind of looking him over and say, oh, that didn't seem to help. Can I assist you in getting to somewhere, or
Yes,
where are you headed?
I'm headed to the Lord's house, just right here.
Oh, then please let me assist, and
Okay,
I
and
will assist him however I can.
all right, and he'll lean on. Do you have a shield on your arm or
I do.
any weapon that?
Uh,
Basically, do you have a forearm or something that's open? That's not
yeah, like
occupied.
he wouldn't be carrying his weapon. His battle axe is on his back. So
Okay, then he'll lean on that open forearm to press his weight and hobble with his cane and like that, and you'll come to the Lord's house here, and he'll pick up the cane and he'll rap on the door. And
okay.
then all of a sudden you'll see this young kid, a teenager, come to the door and open it up. Yes, and he looks up. Oh, Elder Eldritch, you are up and about. How can we assist you? And Eldritch will say, I need to talk to the Lord. And this teenager will lead him. And if you're going with him, you on in.
Yeah, I mean, unless he tells me not to.
No, he's not. Because he's leaning on your arm, so he's figuring you're helping. He doesn't know who you are or what you are, but he is at least not a moron and understands the fact that you are a help to Elder Eldritch at the moment.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
And he'll lead you on in to a big uh, dining table, and the Lord is sitting at the one end, and it looks like he's having a breakfast of a sort. You don't see a lot of food on the table. You there are, and it's not a wide variety. In fact, his breakfast right now is looking to be less than what you would think a lord of the city should have.
Okay, looking at the Lord, does he look? How do I ask this delicately? Does he look like he's like this all the time?
No, he you will you would get the impression from not so much from him, but his surroundings. Like this household has seen more prosperous times.
Okay.
As far as that, and
All
I'll hold you there, and I'm going to get the pain. You're at the Vulgar Boar. It's morning. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing?
Oh, last I remember, there was some issues with people getting some sort of disease in the city. So I'm gonna go start kind of heading down towards where everybody's kind of holed up and kind of start tending to them as per my usual to go relieve a certain individual that might be already attending them.
Okay. So what you're doing is you're leaving the vulgar boar and going down towards the temple then.
Hmm.
Okay. You'll go on down, you'll see the burnt out house. Um, you'll
Every time
see
he sees it, he just shakes his head.
it ended up being more of a breeze event. So I have to remember it in the town description for a little while because
Mhm.
it is impactful. When a party member burns a house and family out. But you'll get down here. It'll be about 8:30. You'll see some of the townspeople going back and forth from uh, the building here and over at the temple. They're doing various jobs. Um, these here in the temple uh, seem to be with wash buckets and brushes and such, trying to put it back in order. They are having a little bit of a hard time. It's hard to get that much blood off the walls, ceiling, and floor. Um,
Okay.
and over here, you see uh, several members attending a few that are laid out into the beds. As far as that, they seem to be sweating. They're in this deep sleep. They're struggling. Every once in a while, you'll see a fit here and there, and there, just like a fitful dream that you see him tossed, and then a scream of something, and such.
And Payne's gonna do his morning prayers and um, kiss the coin and say his thanks to Tamora. Um, and as he does so, he starts to kind of wonder the crowd, uh, and he speaks to whoever looks like they might be more sensible of the group because he already knows how this town is.
And you see a couple that are there that would fit that, because they're giving orders to some of the other younger locals about uh, bring some cold water, mop that forehead, these type of things. Cover them up tightly. They must be chilled. The other would say.
And Payne will walk up to them and uh, as he approaches, he holds up his symbol and it says, "I bring blessings of Tamora. What should uh, what should I get busy doing here?"
The one will say, "Does Tamor have healing magics that will go ahead and save these townsfolks?"
Charles, last session, did you say lesser restoration fixed the thing, or
Yes, lesser restoration will take the condition off.
okay? He'll
Let me
say,
let me double check, but I do believe so. And if not, I'm still going to make it so.
okay.
As far as I just got to look at the monster that put this. Oh, that's the wrong book. It's actually actually a standard monster. I do believe. Right here. Come on, you dirty bastard. Yes, there it is. And we will. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, it's greater restoration or similar magic like remove curse
Okay.
type thing. But the other aspect is protection. Protection from good and evil will help on some of it, or if you can do a magic circle, that will too.
He shakes his. He nods. Yes, but unfortunately, have not been. I have not proven myself worthy of such gifts from Tamora yet. I hope to very soon.
And like I said, because I said it, allow lesser restoration, and the kind of take care of the one aspect, um, which is dealing with the um, the one sick individual, because you can only focus on one for that. Um, their maximum hit point uh, is not reduced, so they can take on maximum healing, but they're still seemingly to be bothered by the nightmares or whatever the disease is that's causing such.
So he'll just do mundane things to kind of help.
All right.
Whatever's instead of casting a spell because he doesn't have magic powerful enough to fix the problem. He just delays it. It's there's like the way he sees it. He might need that later on in the day.
Okay. All right. No problem. As far as that, and we will go ahead and we'll jump back down to the Lord's house at his table. Yes. And the Lord will say, "Good to see you up, Elder Eldritch. What brings you in such a time and shape to my abode? And what is this creation you have with you that you made or summoned?" And Elder Eldritch will then turn and say, "Sire, is the protective circle still intact? I've been weak for so long. Has there been any signs that it's been broke?" And then after that, he'll say, "And the stranger, he says he's not a demon. He says he's here to help us with our problems. I've not seen one of his ilk before, but you're a fairly well traveled lord. Maybe you have. He calls himself uh, miniature minute Minotaur." And the Lord say, "Aha, good, good servant. Thank you for helping Elder Eldritch. And you're here to help us? How? What can you do to relieve our suffering?" Alvanek, did we lose you?
Sorry, no, my
Oh,
mic
okay.
was playing up. Alvin kind of looks at this and says, "Well, um, yes, if you tell me what the problem is, I will see what I can do about helping to fix it. I can't help if I don't know what the problem is.
Well,
Your friend here was somewhat exhausted to be able to.
oh, he saved us the best he could. He placed this demon in a magic circle that's held him in place. But none of us has been back down there to see if it's still working as far as that. But these travelers said there was a huge demon. What did they call that demon? What did they call? And then Elder Eldritch would very weakly spit out slowly, Baylor. And
Yes, well, that's rather a large problem.
yes, it slew 12 of the brothers
Only 12?
in their temple.
Honestly, I'm impressed. I was expecting you to say something more like 100.
No, the Brotherhood only sets up temples with 12 and one leader. Elder Eldritch is the only survivor, and that's only because of his great skills, believe it or not, in his weakened state. I can see
Well, I can believe it.
being that. He just barely got out with his life, and he thinks that he's contained this beast, demon, devil, horror. And all of a sudden, the Lord will start shaking and remembering some of the bits of nightmares that he had since is it Ava, Isaac's character in this one?
Yeah. Yes.
Cured him or took care of his biggest problems with that, but he's having a little bit of a flashback with that. So there you have it.
I think I'd probably be looking a whole lot worse myself if I'd just finished fighting a Baylor, so can't say too much about the state that he's in.
There's some heroes, adventurers, they call themselves heroes, that have been working hard at defeating the scourges that have laid upon the land here. And last I saw them, they were up at the rectory and the temple.
Well, perhaps I should go and meet these heroes and see if I can assist in any way. I'm not sure that I will be able to if they are capable of dealing with Baylords, but
And
one must try to do what they can.
And if you're willing to do such, he'll holler over to the young lad, bring me my chest. And he'll, let me see here, where did I put that for the contents? And he's gonna reach into it and he's gonna say, I can loan you this to help you along your way. It is one of the
Yes, what? Sorry.
it's one. I had to. I personally, the GM had to pause there and swallow. And he'll say, it's one of my greatest treasures. But if you're using it to defend my city and my people, I can loan it to you as far as that. And where is it? And he reaches down, he picks up something in his hand, looks like it's cupping something, but you do not see it. And he hands it over to you.
I mean, I'll reach out and take whatever it is that I don't see.
And as you do, you feel a pommel.
An invisible chest, my lord. Visible sword, rather.
Yes, it
Uh,
is a bit weighty, I know, for me and my strength, but someone of your stature should be able to wield it nicely. So you for at least for a period of time, you now have an invisible greatsword.
Excellent. My thanks, my lord. It is truly a auspicious gift.
You are welcome. Now bring me this Baylor's head and allow me to sleep truly in peace, along with the rest of my residents that still survive.
I will certainly do what I can. Is a Baylor after all.
But you got mighty magic right in your hand now.
Yep, that is true.
And Elder Eldridge would say, Lord, if you don't mind, can I sit down? And he will go ahead and say, yes, you can take a rest, and we will discuss the matters of state and of the city's well-being. And the Lord will say, and you can go now, mighty one. And
I will seek out these adventurers that you speak of.
He'll say, and what's your name again?
Alvin.
Ah, okay. Sounds strong. May the gods be with you, Alvernick.
May the gods be with us also.
And he'll tell the teenager to Paige, lead him down to the rectory and the temple. Possibly those other adventurers are down there. And he'll say, yes, my lord. And then he'll kind of, do you, on your armor, do you have any of your hair, fur hair that stick out from it?
On his arms, yeah, he's wearing.
Okay, and that's perfect, because then he'll go. This teenager will go ahead and tug at a couple of those hairs and say, "This way," and he'll start leading you down to the temple.
Oh yeah, definitely follow him.
Yep, and you'll end up going down here and down the main street all the way, and you'll see What's your passive perception?
13.
13. You'll see fields, I'll say. You'll see these fields as you're passing
Uh-huh.
the houses, and you're not you're not sure at what state that they're in. Do you got nature?
Do I have nature?
Well, you got nature, but give me a nature roll.
All right.
It doesn't matter if you're proficient in it or not. Just I mean, this is just a common sense sort of thing.
14.
14. Okay, that's better than you. You'll notice that you're thinking they shouldn't be in this sad shape. This time of year, things should be taller, greener, not so wilted and dead looking as far as that. And he'll take you on up over to here, and this over here is the temple. You'll see people with buckets and brushes and stuff working there, and this is the rectory, and he'll take you on in here, and he'll point you to Pain and say,
Okay.
there's one of the adventurers that have helped the city so much. He may be able to assist you in your task, or you in his, as far as that. Mighty hero, the young lad will holler to Pain. The Lord sends reinforcements with this large.
He turns and looks and sees the Minotaur. Lord Bull, you're back from the dead?
And I'll let you guys work this interaction now, and I can get the heck out of it.
I'm afraid you have me confused with somebody else, good sir. My name is Avanet of the Boros Legion. I do not know this Lord Bull.
He was one of your kind. He looked very similar. Probably without all the armor, though. I thought maybe someone took care of him, got him a little upgrade. You know what I mean?
Why would you not wear armor? It's good at protecting vital parts of your body.
Well, there's battle ragers. You know, they swing their axes around without any need for it.
Yes, and without any thought as to what they're doing usually.
He says, actually, I'm kind of at a standstill. I need something capable of, or someone capable of casting greater restoration in order to save these people.
What is it that's afflicting them?
Some sort of curse, I think. I'm not sure. I haven't been able to identify it exactly, but I know that less of the restoration isn't going to do the job.
Well, then I suspect neither will this. But it would be irresponsible not to try. I'll walk over to one of the sick people and I'll try lay on hands to remove a poison or disease. I assume it's not going to work, but Alvin could definitely try it.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Now, do you have protection from good and evil?
I do.
That I know I'm kind of railroading, but that may ease things on this target.
Okay. A more stubborn case, eh? Well, only lasted 10 minutes or so, but is there one person that looks like they're suffering more than the others?
Yeah, the one that Payne was trying to help, and I guess it has you. That has kind of pointed out to you.
All right. I'll make my way over to him and cast protection for him and good.
All right. And he, instead of having the fits, he calms right down and falls into a deep, what appears to be a deep, blissful sleep.
Yeah, that's
About
not
as
helped
much as
the
I can
problem.
do.
That's not helped the situation, though.
I mean,
You've
undoubtedly.
effectively wasted a prayer, but it's okay.
Uh, Wasted a prayer? No. I've alleviated suffering.
Hmm. Yeah, different doctrines. And he scratches his chin.
Okay.
Um. Anyways, by the way, if you didn't guess from loudmouth over there as he sees the kid leave.
Okay.
My name's Payne, and I'm just kind of doing what I can here, since kind of points. That's gonna go back, and he points to the one of the others to that.
Uh, yeah. Alvanet, by the way. That is my name. Strange story. The person I spoke to earlier seems convinced that they've got a Baylor locked up somewhere. Presumably, that's not actually the case.
I've got so many theories about this damn town. I've stopped trying to guess what's actually here and what's not. I've embraced the fact that ignorance is bliss here, and I'm just trying to do the best I can considering my damned situation.
But a Baylor?
Yeah, we escaped it narrowly, but nobody wanted to believe me, and nobody wanted to go along with my plan of just, igniting a mysterious fire that took out the whole town. But he says that kind of low towards Alvanek, obviously.
Why? You can't go around burning towns, especially not to get rid of demons.
I mean,
It seems like a horrible idea. Demons are notoriously resistant to fires.
yeah, but you see, he kind of points over there to the mess across the way from the rectory.
Sure.
Uh, as far as I know, who's to say they didn't summon him?
Maybe they did, maybe they didn't, but they didn't. Presumably, the entire town didn't summon it, so you can't sacrifice an entire town.
He's
Well,
gonna.
I mean, I suppose you can, but you shouldn't.
He's gonna shake his head. Well, I'll tell you what. Since you know more than me, how about you handle this problem? And he stands up and starts to make his way back out, and he's gonna go kind of stand over by the church where everybody's scrubbing.
Okay. So you're going kind of over there. And Alverneck?
Yeah, I mean, Alvanek's still trying to get his head around the idea that they've got Baylor locked up somewhere, honestly. Ridiculous thing to do. Master Payne? The loudmouth, as you call him. mentioned that you were with a group of adventurers. Where are your friends?
Who knows? Maybe the Baylor ate them. And GM, I did relieve Ava earlier this morning, right?
Yes.
Okay. The only one that I really care for is she's back at the inn resting.
Long night caring for the patients, huh?
Hmm?
A long night caring for the sick?
Yes, we've been kind of swapping off and on for however long the GM says.
Well, yeah.
Well,
It's only been a day or so.
you would,
As far as that.
if you would like to swap your 12-hour shifts into 8-hour shifts, I'd be willing to pick one up.
He wipes his brow and scratches his chin. What iconography do you have on, if any?
He has he's probably kind of laid his shield down at this point because, but I don't know whether your character would recognize the symbol of the Boros Legion. It's a kind of fist, clenched fist on a brown background on his shield. He does have a holy symbol. I'm just trying to find my notes on which god this is because it's the first time this has come up for this character. Odd for a paladin.
Testing, 4, 5, 6.
Yep, you're there.
Welcome.
Hello.
At this point, he says, you know what he does? Payne just kind of, as he looks you up and down, he says, you know what? If you promise not to be such a pain in my ass in the future, I'll take you to go see Ava.
Does not being a pain in the ass mean not telling you to burn down, like not to burn down the town?
Means, not being a know-it-all who thinks everything's just as his mind wraps around it.
And about that time, well, let me jump to Ava quickly. You just and to get her caught up. You come off a late shift, caring for some of those that were stricken up at the temple's rectory, and have made it back to the Vulgar Boar to rest. You were relieved by Payne to let you know. And here, and with everything that Alvinac and Payne and whatnot is doing, we've progressed about midday. So you've gotten about 4 hours of rest.
Yeah, I was working late now.
And
back in the swing of things.
Yep. And you all hear the city guards sound the alarm.
Oh, this fucking shit again.
Okay.
To the walls! To the walls!
To the windows, to the walls. No, I'm sorry. I can't.
Wait, what do you mean not this again?
This happens about once a day, maybe twice a day if we're lucky.
If we're lucky.
What is Sure, let's go.
So if I'm in the vocal bar in my room and I hear this, I just finished my meditation. I'm like, okay, yep, I can do this. I just kind of, it probably takes me a little longer than these two because I'm just getting up, but I'm, getting my arm around and stuff, and I'll head to the walls.
Oh, okay. Which wall?
There's a nearby wall to the east near the Volga Boar, so I'm gonna.
Yeah.
That's so. Assuming I don't get waylaid or accosted or the attention from somebody, I'll just take another left, and see if there's anything out on those walls there. Then
Take
head that direction.
another left.
So
this way?
no, I thought the entrance of the building was next to the main road. Is that correct?
Yeah, right here.
So I take a left,
Okay.
and then take another left immediately.
Oh, all right. You're gonna go
So
around that over to here.
Basically, yeah. I was gonna go earlier, the little between the two buildings.
Oh, those. Okay.
Yeah,
Immaterial.
Yep.
You're up here looking. You see, give me a perception check with advantage. And then let's see here. Back to Alvanek and Payne, since you're both up here and you're hearing that.
Yeah. Alvanek will strap a shield onto his arm.
All right.
I would like to lead Alvanek down towards the Vulgar Boar and kind of. We might as well get my friend if this is gonna happen again.
Great. I'll make sure to cast guidance on myself on the way.
Okay, you can do that. That's too easy to allow that. And you'll
25 if you're wondering.
25. Yeah, I was wondering. I just haven't looked.
Yep.
But you guys will get down about here, Payne and Alvanek, and you'll see Ava. Payne will see Ava going this way towards the wall there. And let me get over here, and I will put that out to her, to Ava.
I'm gonna say, there she is, and call out, "What is it this time?"
I kind of turn the corner and then stop and look back, and I say, "I don't know yet." And then I'll look. What do I see?
You see that?
Oh,
Off over here.
oh. Yeah. So yeah, I start making my way up there, and once I actually can see him, I go, is there a guard up on this wall too?
Yes.
I'll look
In
toward him and
fact,
see.
you'll see you probably would see about 3 up on that wall.
Okay, so I'll turn to the nearest one.
You'd see one up about here, one about here, and then another down here.
Yeah, probably that one is what I'm talking to. And I'll just kind of turn to him and say, "How many problems does this town have?" And I'll kind of duck behind the walls, once I say that, with the assumption that they have bows, and say,
this
"Bandits to Payne."
this guard will drop down behind the palisade wall onto his knees, and he will begin sniveling. We're cursed. The town's cursed. Oh, we're doomed.
Oh,
and answer to your question.
Yep.
So at this point, Payne will start to make his way up the stairs.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, Alvanek will follow, muttering prayers to Torn under his breath, which is the holy symbol that you would have seen earlier. So I finally found my notes on it.
Wow, a Torm worshiper. Wow. Just kidding.
Wow, one of you guys at 80.
Exactly.
Let's see here. And come on. I know I haven't done it, shouldn't be. Yeah, there we go. There. And yes, what I will do is I will, for the moment, stop the share on that. And I will share this right there. That is what is now being seen at the wall with Payne and Ava.
Is that
That's
person
just the picture of Alvanet.
Yes. Since you sent it to us, I figured those that are watching would like to see what you're depicting.
Sorry, yes, that is Alvanet's.
Oh,
picture.
that's
Sorry, I thought you
Alvanet,
meant
okay.
that's what we saw looking out over the wall. I was like, wait, what?
No, you see you see a mixed band of bandits out there.
Okay,
Let's see
sure.
here. When you look, and I'll get back to the city now. Let's get back here so we can have our fun. And there we go. Hopefully not slowing things down, but over here, through here by this one house and road, you see about 10 bandits there.
I'll call out to the bandits just from behind the palisade and say, "What's your demands?"
Give us all your food and your best wine and ale and half of your women.
This ain't happening. That ain't happening.
I'm glad we're on the same page on this one.
I'm gonna turn and try and pop a shot with my magical crossbow at the leader that was just speaking. Or he would assume was the leader because he was.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah. Are we rolling initiative here?
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
As far as that, because I will put them at the bottom just because I want to.
Okay. That's
15 for Alvanet.
All right, let me get a pad here. Write this down. And we have a 4 for Ava. Holy shoot.
Yeah. Roll 2.
Okay.
Happens.
A 20 for Payne.
I forgot there was a roll 20.
Yep.
Is the roll 20 used for a map or just to roll?
The roll sometimes for a general geographic will look.
Yeah.
As far as that, most of the time for any of the tighter, more detailed maps, I'll pop them up on the Zoom and share them as such.
Yeah, that was the main reason why I wanted Zoom in the first place for the previous game. But so
as far as that, and we got Alvanek. There, and then we have Ava, and then we have bandits. All right. And with that, go ahead, Payne. Do whatever you think you're gonna do. All right.
That don't have advantage, so it's just 5 points of piercing damage.
All right. And it was
18 to hit.
18 to hit. Guess what?
What?
Guess what? You hit.
Yeah. Does 5 piercing damage to him, and I'll need him to make a saving throw because I'm going to go ahead and expend a whatchamacallit, from my magical bow that I now have strung. My bow
Oh,
of light.
okay.
Needs it to make a DC 11 dexterity saving throw.
All right. He failed.
Okay. He's now shining light. He's just shining the golden light.
Okay.
And I say, focus that one.
All right.
And I'm going to move behind cover.
And that was time. And that was. One, two, three. Yeah, that's the way I'll do it right there. All right. And then that's all that you're doing? Ping?
Yep.
All right. Alwinac.
Alwinac says, focus that one. Sure thing. Reaches out the hand that doesn't have a shield on, and casts Firebolt cantrip.
Okay.
And misses horrendously.
Yes. And in fact, what it does is because of not being used to this palisade and getting up and the lay of the land, where they're right over here, your firebolt fell into the water just on the edge over here and fizzled. Anything else?
I will. Yeah, I'm going to bonus action cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And then stand up tall and try and not draw the fire onto me, but effectively draw the fire onto me.
All right. Ava.
Okay. Ava turns to the guard who is kind of cowering, and I'll say, if you don't want to get shot at, you should head to the mayor and let him know what their demands are. We're going to do what we can to keep them busy. And how are they, like, just like, a few 100 feet out, maybe like 100 feet out and like bunched together, or are they spread out a bit? Or
They're spread out a bit, but they're about 110 to 120 yards out or feet out.
Okay. And they're pretty well spread out. There's 10 of them, you said, and they're like maybe 10 feet between each other, meaning there's maybe 100 feet in total between all of them.
Yeah, they're trying to make their forces look bigger by
spreading a bit out. Yeah.
Spreading a bit out.
Okay. All right, let me see how far this one goes first of all, and then I will. That is 60. Okay. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stand up and kind of say, or well, I'm not going to stand up first. I'm going to turn to the two allies and say, you might want to cover your ears, and then stand up, and from the holy symbol that I have on my shield, I'll just kind of put my shield up, and this there's this silver light that kind of envelops the shield, suddenly shrinks down to kind of a pinpoint, kind of like a star, and that star just with lots of speed fires out. And there's some words associated with it, which I'll do at some other point. And it makes itself in the center of the mass of them, and then suddenly just explodes with this silver fire. And I need all of them to make dex saves.
All right, but hold on one moment. I just remembered something. As far as that, I'll roll the dex save, but as far as that, okay. And Ryan, on that firebolt, because you're aiming at the one that Payne hit and had the light,
Oh.
you have advantage. So go ahead and this is close enough in there that we can hurry up and quick retcon it and see how it goes.
Much better.
All right, so do your damage on that.
Did it roll? No.
Say what?
10 points of fire damage.
Oh,
Damage.
okay. He looks pretty charred.
Yeah, so it turns out I didn't miss, and it slammed into him, and it was an
Yes.
excellent shot.
And
Yeah,
back
it's
to
it starts going through the river. You're like, no, other way. And then it's like,
it ricocheted
I
off.
meant to do
It ricocheted off the edge of that and hit him.
there you go. Yeah, I meant to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very impressive. Right?
Very impressive. I'm impressed.
And back to Ava and such.
DC
And,
15 deck save.
yeah, and I see what I done rolled for those puppies and 24 of fire damage
Yep.
for all.
For all if they succeed the save, they take 12.
Yeah, but 24 for all. So
Yeah, I mean, I could roll once for each one if you want.
no.
I think it's easier just-
It is easier. It's just that right now I need you to describe how you killed them.
post like all but 3 of them. Yeah. Yeah, so this flash of silver light just like cooks them, and I say, do the rest of you wish to surrender now?
And but you get each of you give me a perception check. With disadvantage. Yeah. Damn, that's pretty good with disadvantage.
I got pretty good perception.
No, well, I'm not,
And I rolled a 14.
not complaining. Almanac. Is that what? Damn, I don't like that. That roll 20 dice roller for you, for you and Payne. You got the same things.
It's
Yeah,
true.
you're telling me.
There's some cheating going on
Oh no.
with
I hacked
that
into roll 20.
with that roll 20 dice roller. Poor Almanac. I'd ask if that was with disadvantage, but I don't think you can roll much lower. Almanac is too focused on what's going on, but you other two still hear the alarm going off and the guards hollering to the gate, and you're starting to notice a strange light out here up into the sky.
This again.
Well, you think
actually
you
no.
think, oh, this again. Well, it may be a bit different.
Yeah. But Ava turns to Alvinac and Payne is just like, this again. And I'm just imagining Alvinac going, what the fuck is going on?
Almanac looks at you and is like, right, okay, I've been here less than a day, and so far, I've had some crazy old guy tell me that they've got a Baylor locked up in a dungeon somewhere. Some sort of disease
total sense.
/ curse afflicting half the town. The bandits, and presumably you're some sort of cleric with a holy symbol that can just blow things up. And now, whatever,
Yep. When we have time to talk about it, I'm sure we'll have time to talk about it.
By the way, as we're making our way out of character, this session should totally be Holy Rollers session.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we're all divine characters.
Yes, that you are.
Brilliant.
Hoping Johnny would have been here, but which would have been good. But
that would have ruined the holy rollers. So
it is what it is. As far as that, so
if he shows up, we'll let him change his character to a favored soul. There you go.
So we got to kill this bird now.
Didn't we kill? Yeah. Yep. I'm like making my
There's
way
more than
over
one because
why not?
this is this place.
this bird. What bird are you talking about?
What bird are you talking about?
Knew I should have gone straight on to the next town.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
You thought about it.
I had a feeling about this place.
Just kind of jogging along. Once we get to near that gate, I'm assuming they've closed it based on what they said.
Oh yeah, that's close. So you guys are moving. You're leaving these other bandits here.
Yep.
And you're moving.
all I say is you can surrender now if you'd like, and then leave. Like take out 7 bandits or whatever.
I mean, honestly,
Let's see here. Let me
realistically, would you stay, GM?
Well, that's why I'm making a roll, and these guys are friggin' idiots. They're staying.
Woohoo!
They're saying, "Give us your women."
Let
I
them
don't
deal with the
know.
guards. Let them deal with. There's only 3 of them. If the guards can't
Yeah,
handle 3 bandits, then
Yeah,
Oh,
whatever's
well.
over here is a bigger deal. Probably. Literally, it could be a small rabbit and it might be a bigger deal.
And once we're out of earshot of all the guards and townsfolk, I'll turn over to Alvinic. You want to burn it down yet?
And let's see here. What?
No, that would be bad.
Burn it down.
He
Oh
does
man.
not sound anywhere near as convinced of his beliefs as he was about 20 minutes ago.
It's like, you're an evil person for saying that. And then now it's like, I mean, I still think it's a bad idea, but I can see where your argument comes from.
And yeah, right there. Yeah, that's working. Sweet baby. And you guys are coming down, walking or running?
Running, presumably.
I don't know. Payne probably
Jogging?
wouldn't run. He would jog probably. He wouldn't run for this place.
I mean, I'm wearing heavy. I'm wearing medium armor, so it's like I think it's actually it might be heavy, but I'm pretty sure I'm wearing medium armor. So it sprinting in this stuff.
Are you
But
you sure?
I'm moving as quick as. Yeah, I mean.
I'm because I think you're mistaken. Let me double check what my notes
I
say.
can sprint in heavy armor or medium.
No,
armor
no, it's
or whatever. But
it's not that. I think you're forgetting something.
oh, you're right. So my character is like jogging along and going, "Oh, this feels great," and then I'm like, "Wait, I got this cool armor. That's right." And
That's
I pick up
yeah.
speed. It's like so easy. It's like a gentle morning jog, and I'm like, "Wait, what's going on?" Oh, that's right. This thing is very nice. Thank you, whoever made it.
Yeah.
So, who needs giant flaming swords when you have convenient things like this?
So you guys are making your way. You run down the ramp here around the big boulder and the nice little rest area. Smoke them if you got them type of area for the soldiers on watch. And then run back on up here. And out here, this big light that you see that's bursting out right here, that circle is actually everything that reddish light is there. But you'll notice that there seems, and it's kind of hard to see them through it, but there's 6 figures standing, what would appear to be standing around in the center of the old ruins here.
If they summon a Baylor, I'm leaving. I don't care what any of you say. I am here to kill demons. I am not here to fight Baylors.
Feels oddly like maybe you've narrowed your decision, but okay.
I'm here to kill demons and not be killed by demons.
Ah,
A wise
no.
man changes his mind, a fool never does.
Oh,
And
no.
as I kind of see that, I kind of look over at that and just shake my head. Who wants to rock, paper, scissors for it?
Yeah,
Can't you
I'll
just
head over.
do the other, do the big fire thing?
Alvin X says do the big fire thing.
I don't know. I think it's a bit too far out of town, if I'm not mistaken. Based on.
All right, well, let's get closer,
distances.
and then you can
But,
do the big
but
fire thing.
yeah, yeah.
I'll just stand behind you, Alvinac.
You're gonna hide, in other words.
I'm gonna place
Smart man.
myself strategically.
Smart man.
I will make my way over to the gate. The gate's closed, as I just asked.
It's,
But I
it's-
think
it is, the gates are closed.
yeah. So I'm trying to think. I jump off this wall? It seems like it'd be a bad idea. So I will say to one of the guards, I think we need to stop whatever they're doing. If you don't mind opening up this.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah, open the gate.
Please.
All right,
Thanks.
and they're kind of hesitant about opening the gate, and they're saying, "By whose order? By whose order? Did the Lord order it?"
Charles, how is the gate held closed?
Just a bar, a
right,
wooden
I wanna
bar,
go
a
and move the bar.
wooden bar. What?
Alvanac will go and move the bar.
Oh, okay.
Talking to him's taking too long.
Clearly. I will. Ooh, this is interesting.
Payne says,
Yeah.
You know what? Would you rather them complete some kind of sermon that's gonna finish your town off, or us get out? And he's gonna turn and follow Alvinac out of the gate.
Yeah. I will attempt to convince them that we're just what I'll say is we're just here to help. You don't need to keep it open very long. You can close it right behind us. See if
And
that convinces them.
they'll
I can
Well-
roll persuasion if you'd like that.
well, no, I rolled their counter just to see just how if it would be necessary.
Hmm.
And they'll turn to you and they'll say, and they'll put their hand out. You have at it. I ain't going out there. And yeah, let me see. Where's my right here. Spells. So they, if you want to open up the gate and kind of see what's
We're going
there.
out, I think, heading until we get close enough for Ava to do her big magic ball of doom and death.
well,
That's the plan. Yep.
let's see. Oh, that ain't what I wanted. I wanted the description. Here.
I will cast 8 on us as we're making our way.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Sweet. That's the 5 hit point thing, right?
Mhm.
Nice.
What was the?
I don't think they actually count as temporary hit points, but yeah, that's what
It's max HP, but I just put it in temp.
No,
yeah, it's
I'm
easier
not.
to track it that way.
I'm not going to. I'm not gonna do that. That's just unfair.
More unfair than 3 rust monsters and 3 level 1 characters. Or 5 rust monsters, whatever it was.
Hell yeah.
I
Well,
don't think that's available.
I'm in the wrong book for that one. Let me see. I'm checking out a couple of their spells because they got a ton of spells they can throw, and I don't want to kill you. Is what it kind of boils down. It doesn't make the game fun at this juncture. Yeah, right there. What's that do? Right. No, that's not the one I would use. Oh, man, that's kind of sucking. I don't want to do that. Let's check this other one. I won't hold up much past this other one. If, as far as that guy. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that one spell was quite.
Drop fireball on us.
No, it's worse.
Show us what it's like.
It's worse than that.
Ooh, there's not many things that do more damage than fireball. Vitriolic sphere.
No.
Oh, okay. Meteor storm.
No.
Power word kill.
Let's see here. Well, kind of.
It's stronger than wish.
No,
I'm sad.
No, kind of power in the realm of power word of the power words in the realm. I'm not saying it is.
Nice. Either way, at the bare minimum, do we manage to get through the gate? Do they open it?
Oh yeah, you get the gate and you guys can open it. They're not opening it for you, but they said you can have at it, so you can open it.
Make our way over.
And as you're going on out, trying to see on what the limitations on this is. Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. You see these 6 forms kind of sprout wings and change and fly straight up into the through the red beam of light that's going, and that red beam of light seems to go up for an estimate of about 300 feet as far as that. And you guys are heading on out, so that you get right about here, and you'll be within anything that you got that's 100 to 120 feet range.
I will say to them, I'll say, I don't know if you know what that is, but you need to stop.
And let's see here. I want to get the, yeah, let's get down here. Yes, there it is. Yes, all right. And yeah, okay. And what you see is it looks like women with wings, claws, and talons flying on up into the air. And they're naked.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It kind of screws them, but it's all right for this. So they're going on up from, by the time you get there, they look like to be 120 feet up in the air, flying straight up. And the red light is beaming.
Oh,
So
what could
guys,
be-
just tell me what you're all up to.
all right.
If
I'll read initiative,
if
I guess, first of all.
first, that's going to be up to you.
Okay.
If you
So
guys
what are
want,
you
if you
two
guys
doing?
want to
Because
attack,
Ava looks
or,
like she's trying to speak with these individuals and is trying to decide whether she should or not. So you guys probably do something first if you do anything quick.
and
Alvanek is taking his cues from the three of you.
let's see here. I want to,
Ava, there's no use in talking to them. They're clearly evildoers here to destroy the world, our little world.
Okay, but how do we stop?
Maybe we don't. Maybe we just leave. And he starts to walk down the.
if we're gonna leave, we should take the other gate. Almost certainly. I say there's almost zero doubt in my mind about that part. But I will, because there's this giant red thing and these, I don't know what's going on. I'm actually going to cast detect evil and good.
all right.
And my intention is to, we're 100 feet away roughly. My intention is to use detect evil and good such that I can tell that the aura being created is evil or good. If I can get within 30 feet of them, that's fine, but I think they're already high enough that they're out of the range.
Which aura?
The beam that's going like 300 feet in the air that's starting from the building, the ruins.
Okay. Righty. So you're doing that. We'll get back to you. What's Alverneck and Payne doing? Payne's walking away.
Payne's just gonna let them do whatever the hell they want to do because it doesn't matter.
God, Payne, you make me feel bad.
Nihilism. Do you hide behind Alvanek and stay there, or do you move like way back?
I'm just kind of right there behind everybody, just kind of watching.
Are you hiding?
I am not hiding.
Okay.
Alvanek will he'll be just if we were an initiative, I'd say he was readying to cast Firebolt, but like he's just preparing himself for.
Well, if you want to put yourself as readying a firebolt, that I know we're not technically in initiative at the moment. That choice was on you guys because I gave you that luxury.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just kind of preparing himself for a combat start.
Okay, as far as that, all right. And So you're trying to converse with them. How are you trying to converse?
Yeah,
with
so
them?
so I'm casting this detect evil and good. I'm walking closer to this aura that's being
As
created.
soon as you since you're casting it on the aura,
Mm-hmm.
give me a Constitution saving throw.
6.
You fall to your knees. You're violently ill.
I throw up.
There's just, I mean, there's just so much evil. You're getting what you wanted to know, but
Okay.
it's just so much evil. It's overpowering you with its aura and sense through the magic that it's making you violently ill.
Okay. Yep. I throw up.
And you
I
and
cast.
Alverneck in pain, you see Ava drop to her knees and start throwing up.
Paint.
I'm
Your
back.
friend seems to be somewhat ill.
Okay. I probably can't cure it.
No, it's like it's like you can't cure evil this dark. Says not my character because I don't believe in that.
I mean, realistically, like everything we've tried to do for this town has just been shitting on us, you know. Like,
yeah, it's trying to definitely
Well, you
fight
saved
it.
it. You saved it from the death vulture.
No.
how
And
did I
arguably
save her?
7 of the 10 bandits too.
Yeah.
Would have been worth money if actually might still be worth money. If we care that much about
Well, if you remember at the first game, one of the jobs posted in the vulgar board was dealing with certain bandits.
it. Yes,
Mm.
correct. I thought they were orcs, but yes. Um
Are you like really like what's going on with you? Seriously,
yeah.
do I need to make a check?
You can tell that she's
Yeah,
just ill.
I stopped. I'm not concentrating on detect evil and good anymore. And I just turned to I just turned to pain. I'm just like, um, let's try this. And I'm going to. What can I target with this? Creature. Okay, no. Yep. Let's see if this works. No. Yep. I'm just gonna try to destroy the people. So, let's see. Do I have a range attack that makes more sense? No. Okay. So I'm gonna use fairy fire on them. The 4 ladies with talons and wings in the
Oh,
aura.
okay. They're 120 feet away. So
That's a good question. Maybe it doesn't reach. Doesn't reach. Never mind. Fireball.
all right.
And I say, get the fuck out of here. I can do this all day after I hit them for lots of damage, I'm sure.
I hit the wrong key there. Oh, all right. And
DC 15. And roll initiative if you wish, by the way.
you can. I'll give you the initiative on that. The first
Probably a
action.
fireball too, actually. No,
The okay, DC 15. They made that. And 35 points of damage. Let me see here. Their fly speed is that. Their hit points are that. Oh man, you see them singed, smoking, and but yet still flying. They're now at 200 feet in the air. For before your next action, as far as that, Ava. Alvanet, during that period of time, you had some things that you wanted to do that you had ready. They can go off.
Yep, that's just fire about at one of them. It doesn't really matter which one.
Oh, okay.
Me. 11 to hit.
11 to hit. All right. Damn. That hits the one.
For 2 points of fire damage.
Oh, thank God. It singes and screeches, but it's still flying. And so it's going on up. And Pain, was there anything that you desired to do?
How far up are they now?
They're going from 120 to 200 feet. But
So they're at 200 feet? Or are they
not yet.
120?
They're going from the 120 to 200 feet. When you get done acting, they'll be at 200 feet.
So, I've got nothing to do. They're too far away. There's nothing I can do.
What about
Yeah,
your bow?
Crossbow doesn't reach 120.
Longbow doesn't reach 120
Yeah, it does. Longbow goes out to 600 feet.
with disadvantage.
Even the short range on a longbow is 150 though.
Yeah. But
You said they're they're closing on 200. They've already, well,
No, they're gonna move at the end of your turn.
at the end of your turn, they're going to be at 200.
Now they're
We're
at
here
120.
at, for mechanics purposes, right now they're at 120. Trying to give the idea or the picture, develop the picture, the cinematic picture of them still flying upward while they're getting hit by Ava, Alverneck, and possibly whatever action you're taking.
okay. I guess I'll shoot one. The 20 to hit for 11 piercing.
Okay. 20 hits. 11 piercing. All right. And
That's to the one that was so bad off that.
yep. I'm tracking with that because there is, you'll see, because right now I want to go back to, I got to go back to a different stat here because you see the one that you hit change into what looks to be an old woman, ugly and kind of bluish face with claws and all kinds of ugliness and meanness about her. And let's see here. Does she have something that can help her? As far as that, because she, the others are flying away. They're are flying up. They'll meet the 200 feet. This one is starting to fall after it.
Verts.
Yeah. And let's see here. Does she have anything that's going to save her ass in that way? All right. Okay. All right. Let's see here. And she vanishes like an ashy blue as she starts to fall. She'll fall. You hit her about the 120, 130-foot mark, and she changed her, and she started falling. So we'll say about she reaches about 80 feet by the time she's done with her spell, and she vanishes.
Okay.
Well, that's good.
Ha. No evidence.
That's right. Initiative.
If you guys have stuff you want to do with them on top of at 200 feet,
I mean,
then
I'll if you'll give me whatever you want, that's fine. But
no, I'm saying they're at 200 feet. I don't know if you have attacks that will reach it or want to.
nope. I have no
Nope.
attack that reaches 200 feet. Pain, I think, is the only one who does. But
I
what
don't.
Ava decides to do is she's just gonna kind of put the shield up, the kind of emblem of her deity, in front of her, and she's going
Okay.
to push into that red area, try to get kind of close to the center, or at the very least within like
Okay.
30 feet of it.
Yeah. All right. You're working your way into it. You're moving at half because you're kind of blinded because you have it up in front of you and
Yeah, I'm just
everything.
kind of blocking.
Feeling your way with your feet, and
Yeah,
because you've been here before, so you know certain things about it
vaguely. Yeah.
as far as that. So you'll be able to get here. You're not going to need a Constitution saving throw
Yeah.
or nothing. You'll be able to get
Okay.
to there. But it's going to take pretty much.
Does it take my action?
It'll pretty much take your action, work, and all
Okay.
that.
Sounds good.
And
Yep, I have a plan, and I just kind of, well, I'll say for flavor's sake, I kind of turn to the two of them and I say, "Do what you can," and then just push into it after saying it. Or so what I say is, "I can't reach them up there, so do whatever you can," and then I just start pushing my way into the light.
and all they're doing is at the 200-foot mark, they're just flying away.
Yeah.
But the light is still there.
Mhm.
Oh, Alvinac, Pain.
Yeah. I want to kind of sees what Ava's doing.
She worked herself up into the light. You have a bit of a hard time seeing her because it's it gives obscured vision
Sure. He
because
will.
of the color.
That's fine. He's gonna follow her in, I think.
Okay.
He'll kind of raise his shield and his holy symbol push forward as well.
All right, no problem. Pain.
I don't have a shield, so I kind of look at them. Y'all taking a sunbath or something?
I say, yeah, and I'm hoping they will take a nice moon bath in a moment. Assuming I can hear them.
All right. So what are you doing? You don't see them, so
Who's that directed at?
all
I
of
believe
you.
it's you. Oh, yeah, yeah. I was waiting for you to see if you do anything more there, Samuel. If you're good, you're good.
I'm
All right. So so I think I've gotten to the center. I've kind of, felt my way through into that
Yeah.
middle of the space, and I'm going to, I'm going to start by using a channel divinity to use radiance of the, in this case, it would be radiance of the dusk, which is mechanically radiance of the dawn. And it says, as an action, you present your holy symbol, and any magical darkness within 30 feet of you is dispelled. Additionally, each hostile creature within 30 feet of you must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes radiant damage equal to 2d10 plus your cleric level on a failed saving throw, and half as much on a successful one. If they have total cover, they're not affected. So I'm going to try to outbright them. They got their fancy blood whatever. I'm gonna use moonlight and try to either destroy, burn away some runes on the ground or on the walls, or just kind of try to suppress and or return fire on this magical effect.
Okay. And what you have there is a easy in that circle around the center, an easier view of that center.
Okay.
Not as obscured.
Okay.
It seems like it. I couldn't do exactly what I wanted, but this is close enough. Where it kind of pushed it back. You do feel that your deity is assisting you with. Okay, I'll let you peek.
Okay. Seems good. Even the sign that it is working and is wanted in some way then is good enough for me. That was my action. So as the rest of my turn, I will use my moment to look around and see if I can't find something to stop this. Just the arcane runes, or they've added paint and goat's blood or whatever it is that they might have done to make
Well,
this happen.
yeah. Give me a perception check.
Yes, my best check.
Well,
It is.
it makes it
It's
makes
not
a
actually my
sense.
best.
But with that, you'll notice that now you can see, because you opened up the lighting some. You can see that there looks to be on this old broken altar some blood, and there looks to be some kind of figure laid out on it.
Okay. So I will move, if I can move, over there to see who it
Yeah,
is or what it is. But,
yeah. We'll catch that on the next go around. Alvinic or Payne?
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm just continuing on trying to see if I
You're
can root out my companion.
yeah, you found you didn't have much problem finding your companion. All of a sudden, in fact, both of you would all of a sudden see that there's a light from the heavens burning its way down into the center, or what you would assume is the center, into this. So you would have had no problems finding your companion. So if you guys want to
You
take
probably see me heading over to some area of the room, area of the space that you can see in. But up to you.
That's fine. Almanac is more trying to keep an eye out here for. He's not entirely certain what he was doing, but he'll keep an eye out for kind of threats that would be approaching and trying to stop whatever he was doing.
All right, give me a perception. All right. You notice from, we'll say over here, there looks like there's 3 bandits that are peering around the grass corner of this moat. And with that perception check, it would be like you're seeing them say, "Oh shit," type of expression on their face. So,
Yeah,
paint.
that's fine. As long as
Okay.
they don't try to interrupt and prevent Ava from doing anything, I'll let them live for now, I suppose.
Well, it's kind of like they were scouting to see you would have that impression. Pain.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on them to finish whatever they're doing.
Okay. And we'll turn it back to you guys, and the 3 bandits are running off. It's like oh shit, and they're gone type moment. This is what they're going to be doing. So if you're going to make any range attacks at them or such, that just let me know, and
Just let them run back
work
into
that.
their families, not to be bandits no more.
Yeah, they're like, this is out of our pay grade. I wasn't even being paid.
Well, they may have been being paid. They may have been the diversion.
Yeah, one of them says it's out of my pay grade, and everybody else is
Yeah.
like, "You're getting paid?
Holy shit.
Holy shit!"
But all right, back to you guys.
Okay, well, I'm gonna like to see who this is and see what I can do.
Give me an intelligence check.
All right, that one. Wow, I keep getting lucky. 21.
By the looks of them and everything, from the description that you're remembering that was on the poster, it looks to match, you're thinking, Oswald, the orc.
Oh. Hmm. And that's the person who is who they wanted to get caught, right?
That is definitely one of them. Oswald the orc and his bandits who had the bounty on him for
Yeah.
10 gold pieces.
Is there like some sort of like ritual markings on him? Like, is he carved into, or is he just like sleeping?
No, he is carved into. It's not going to take any kind of check to tell that this poor creature is dead. But he was done in a very odd and ritualistic way.
Way, yeah. I am going to use my second channel divinity to do radiant. Oh. Okay, but I don't know which one is which. I think he's probably strong enough. Okay, I'm gonna do Radiance of the Dawn again, or Radiance of the Dusk, to try to burn him. Just purge him of whatever it is that is letting this magic happen. Something like a lesser restoration if he was alive, or protection from evil and good. But this time, with holy light instead, just burning them.
Okay. All right. And he burns, and there's nothing but ash there.
And it gets bigger.
It might. It might not.
Yeah. I will see if there's anything on him that was left that would have remained after being burned, something metal or something, just to see if there's anything else that I
2
wanna
copper
grab.
pieces.
Okay, he's rich. Okay,
Well, no, 2 copper pieces is what you'll find. Looking somewhat, we'll say somewhat melted, not terribly, because
yeah,
your heat from that's not foundry hot.
right, yeah, yeah. Without seeing anything else metal, I don't worry about the copper. Um,
Okay.
and I just turn to Alvinac and I say, see if you can't find any other ritual magic materials.
Sure. He'll take a kind of start doing a bit of investigating, have a look around, see if you can find any runes carved anywhere.
You'll find 2 copper pieces.
All right. Just
Now, finding them, what are you gonna do anything special with them, or are you just gonna let them sit there?
the 2 copper pieces. Do they look like they came from the guy that just got burnt up?
From the guy that what?
Just
My
got
bad.
burnt up.
Yes. They were on his, let's put it this way. They were on his person. Just not necessarily in a purse or a pouch.
Weird. Avanac will kind of pick them up and look over them. Make sure there's nothing funky going on with them.
Okay, as you pick them on up, and yeah, let's see here. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
All right, as a paladin, I do have proficiency in this.
Yep.
So 11.
Okay, no problem. You're not weirded out, but you do as your yeah, it'd be your fingers, because you do have fingers. Picks them up. You notice that there's kind of a tacky substance on the back of them, and then we'll say you kind of turn them over to see what the tacky substance is, and it's what's left of his holy baked eyes that are still left attached to the copper pieces.
So the copper pieces were likely on his eyes.
Yes.
Weird. All right. I'll kind of throw them off to one side.
Okay.
Mainly with a view to, not wanting his melted eyes on my hands. But partially with a view to, if they were somehow intrinsic to a ritual, getting them outside of the light.
Now, if you want to see if they're if it was part of the ritual, give me knowledge religion. Check.
Sure. I'm not the most intelligent person, but did put proficiency into this. So 19, I guess. Well,
And you would know that it was from part of a ritual. Part of a ritual death and sacrifice.
all right.
From an ancient people.
Okay. I guess he'll kind of look at everyone and say, I'm pretty certain these were part of the ritual. Unless you have any way of destroying them, I'm going to take them outside of the light and see if anything happens.
Payne has a magic bow. Perhaps he has a method of destroying them.
Oh, wait. I know. You said magic bow. I want to put them down. on a stone or something, a flat stone preferably. Appears to grip something in two hands, and then he will swing his invisible longsword down onto the first coin and see if I can break it with a what I'm assuming is a magic sword, given that it's invisible.
And your assumption is basically right. And you're trying to, in short terms, you're trying to cut that, right?
Cut it, damage it, make it no longer suitable to be a receptacle of a ritual.
All right. Yeah, you'll be able to. You'd be able to cut it. As far as that, and we're going to assume that you had at least an hour to attune to that sword. So there you have it on that. And coming in pain, where are you? Are you here, or here?
I'm just right outside the light, just kind of looking at him
Okay.
like confused as hell.
Okay, coming through the gate onto the bridge up towards your way is Mickey. Mickey is seeing this red light that reaches on up. He sees you paying outside of it and sees Ava in there and a strange armored beast inside there.
I point back to the city. Say, you don't want to come out here. You might as well just go back.
What the hell's going on?
You know, stupid things.
Yeah?
Points over to the light.
Oh, not another one.
It's it's a different color.
It doesn't matter. It's still dumb.
It's and in my head of the story, Mickey's like, "Oh no, not another one," and Alvinac is like, "What the hell? How many? Everybody know." Like repeatedly.
He kind of like finds himself a spot to sit down because apparently Ava knows something he doesn't know.
Struggling in the darkness. Classic Ava plan.
Well, it's not really dark. It's just
It's real light. It would be really great if this magic was actually a form of dark magic, because then a lot of my spells work on it.
Yep.
It'd be convenient if I could hurt it.
No, it's not that. It's that we're dealing with things beyond our levels, I think.
Yes, agreed.
Especially, I have hope.
Might add. Maybe.
My character would have hope that we have the ability, not knowing we don't.
Not knowing we don't. Exactly.
So far, each time you have protected the city.
Yeah.
Or we've made it worse. It's one or the other.
I don't know about that.
It is definitely a half glass full mentality.
Yes, it's true.
Okay, first thing I do is I start looking around, like who brought this up?
Some old ladies.
Some old ladies.
I mean, you can point at them.
They're gone.
Yeah,
they left. Oh.
Yeah, they were. They're dashing on their fly
Camera
speed
shy. What can I say?
and like that, and they saw their one sister get shot, end up having to change form, and then do something.
They're having a tough. That one's having a rough day too.
she's doing all right. It just
Rough day doesn't mean you're dead. It just
yeah.
means
You,
a rough day.
Day to the day.
you
This one
kind
idiot shot me
you-
with a fireball.
you kind of you kind of took care of part of the coven.
Sure.
Okay, so a bunch of old ladies brought this thing up, including that one. Okay, that's cool. We can get through this. How are you feeling?
Is that calling into the ruins?
Yeah, I'm pulling into the light. How do you feel?
It's
And
really
you assess
bright.
the situation.
I feel like it's really loud, even though it's making no noise. It's that bright.
Yeah.
Ooh. But do you feel yourself becoming evil?
I say, no more evil than I already was.
Does that? I don't. Okay, Payne, between you and me, I'm not entirely sure that's even a positive statement to make. But like,
Yeah, I don't know. They went in with shields. I didn't have a shield, so I stayed out here.
what would a shield?
Well, apparently, shields of deities is a thing that clerics and paladins share.
This is good.
Wait, a shield with from a deity?
Some of us, you know, we don't go to church. We got more traditional means of worship. Gonna kisses his coin again.
I've never looked at my shield, other than knowing that it has reactions for me. Does it happen to have any sort of religious symbol on it?
It's your shield. You tell me. I get.
Well, it's because like
I know you got a face on it.
well, yeah, that's the thing. Like originally, it was just one of the materials he was able to take with him when he left the tower. But he never looked into it. So like, I'll roll it for it.
All right.
Well, I have a different question related to that.
All right.
How long have we been traveling together, would you say? I'll let you decide that.
Oh, dang. Honestly, I don't see him that like that experience. So maybe like a couple of months.
Okay. There is a let me see. Let me make a wisdom check. Oh, I have a pretty high wisdom. Okay. Never mind.
Do I go back to do the roll?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
I'll
about
tell you
it.
about it later.
Don't worry about it.
Payne starts to idly play in the dirt in the road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of look with the obvious. Your tactic doesn't look like it's gonna work. So,
And as Payne's playing in the dirt, what are you playing with in the dirt?
Just the dirt itself, just the sand, kind of like letting it fall
I
out of my
mean,
hands like a little kid.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get at. Were you using your hands, your toe, arrow?
His hands, just like a little kid in a sandbox kind of deal.
The guard comes on out and to you and says, "Wow, that was a shot. That was a great shot. You got that evil-looking bitch."
Thanks, I guess.
Man,
I
you
feel that amazing, but thank you.
You saved us.
I didn't save anybody. Kind of points over at the damn light. He points over to the footsteps left by the bandits. It's all Ava. I'm just here to, make sure she
Man,
succeeds, I guess.
we saw your arrow, and then all of a sudden, that evil harpy-looking thing turned into some old biddy. fallen, and then zoom, your arrow caused her to go.
I don't think that's what happened.
I'm
But-
pretty sure it's not what happened.
That's what I saw. He'll say,
Mickey,
We're
what is
gonna
it?
have
What is
to
it? What does that? What, like, I don't. I think you know more about the arcane arts than I do. I think that's arcane shit.
It's possible. I mean, old ladies that fly usually do magic stuff.
Oh, they changed shape and then flew.
Yeah.
So
Some people can do that. It is true. That's how some people do it.
he kind of turns. He turns over and says, kind of points over at Ava. Y'all got what y'all got? Y'all good? What's up?
Yeah, I was gonna say, while this is all happening, there's some conversation, and I see that Alvanek, I'll get the name eventually. Has chopped one of the coins. I'll pull out my mace, which also glows with this kind of actually, in circumstance it wouldn't be glowing actually, but I take out my mace and I say, I'll hit the other one that you put on the ground. I'll just say that you put the other one on the ground. I don't know if you did that. And I'll try to smash the other coin. The other,
what are you using to smash it?
the moon touched mace.
Okay. Smashes it, no problem. And let's see here.
Oh, good.
And right there.
What the hell?
And
Yeah.
that's what happens.
Ah, shit. You say, are you doing over there? I say, I made it worse.
Yes, you made it worse.
Yes, I made it worse.
I had nothing to do with it. So,
What just happened?
This
That's what happens when you mess with magic you don't know about.
this light actually doubled in about doubled in size.
Maybe trickled, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe triple, but double. The fact is it's growing.
Does
now.
anyone have a dead orc? Maybe if we put a dead orc back and then put like a more expensive coin on its eyes.
Nope.
No, okay, didn't think so.
I don't even think that's a spell.
I mean, neither. But whatever
Like,
I
okay,
did clearly
that
didn't
one
work,
statement
so I
was
was
probably
hoping to
like-
reverse it.
That one statement was probably more directed just to be between me and Ping.
Fair enough.
So it was like, I don't even
What was it?
Like, I don't even think that's a spell.
Let me do something so I know it's taken care of right now. I
This
would,
point-
yeah, I would need you guys to give me a perception check.
Okay.
I think that's about. Oh no, come on.
I mean, I mean,
And yeah,
yep, pretty much.
come on. Let me. It shouldn't it not? Let me.
What the hell?
Yeah. Right there. Boom. Oh, yeah. Right there.
Oh, I get it now. The city is a screaming man.
Wait. Which way? Wait. Oh, I see it now. Yes, I understand. Or a screaming face, at least.
Yep. Everything's made 100% clear by that one little adjustment.
Suddenly, it makes sense.
Well, no, I wanted to do that so I could keep it in retrospect because I don't know how robust the draw feature is with it, but at least that will
Yeah.
help keep that, because that's basically all the cemetery area, which you guys know is sanctified.
Right.
That's all that's representing.
I'm going to I'm gonna stand up and say, okay, well, you're done here. I'm gonna head back to town and see if I can't find some more information.
What do we do about them?
We'll struggle around here for a little bit, and if we can't do anything to make it better, we'll follow you.
Okay.
If you want to help, either here or there, I'll take it.
Well, I can't. Well, I can see what I can do.
Stand up and say, hey, keep fidgeting around. Maybe it'll encompass the whole town. As I start to make my way up the road towards the city.
Yeah. Yep. Maybe it will.
So Payne's going back in town, right?
This place has turned Payne into such a cynical person. He was such a
Tell me
chipper and
about it.
happy person.
He was like, I'm so lucky, and then this town came around. I was like, that's not enough.
This person's the worst.
Well, then again, looking at that half glass empty field, because you know what? When Payne leaves this town, he's gonna feel so lucky.
It's true. It's true.
Yes. That on so many levels.
Okay.
He's just gotta fix all the things that we fucked up, and then he can leave happily.
Sure. Yep.
No, like he looks around to see if there's anything about the area that seems to be different because of this thing being up.
It's a vision blocker of some sort.
Yeah, it obscures. It is obscures your vision some, as far as that, because of the red light. It's like looking through. What would be the best? If you had a
Bright
spot,
bonfire, maybe.
not quite, but similar.
It's kinda
Like
like
he had one of those big police spotlights with a red filter on it. You can see certain things through it, but you're not seeing everything clearly because you're different colors. You're getting different colors and things than what you normally would.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because of the way red works with yellow, and
Yep.
like that.
It's probably like a giant beacon too for all evil things in a general vicinity.
But with that,
Possibly.
since you're taking that time, give me an investigation check.
Yeah.
Do, which is pretty fun.
Damn, that still
That's
sucks.
super
Yeah, that's not gonna do. That is
Yeah, you're not noticing anything.
My passive investigation is 25. Anyway, but I'm not outside, so
Yeah, and actually for this, that's something that you would want to be outside looking to be able to notice.
presumably, yeah. I'm gonna try to do a thing, but if other people need to do other stuff first, that's fine too.
Yep.
Uh,
I have, yeah, there's Payne and Alvinac I haven't heard much from.
Yeah, Payne's actually gonna go back into town and start asking every single person, when did these lies start happening? What's the deal with him? What do you know about him? He's being as persuasive as possible and kind as, despite his cynical mindset currently, he's trying to persuade everyone to give him more intel that he might need, so that he can accurately assess the situation and deal with it,
All
and
right.
rather than continue down this dark road that's probably going to get him in a suicidal state.
The first person that you ask that from tells you fairly freely that these lights didn't start until after you guys got here.
Right.
Okay.
Um,
I will spend in. I don't have inspiration. Never mind. I can't do it. It doesn't matter. 11's probably not going to get much out of me anyways. I don't know though.
yeah, on this, yeah, 11's gonna get you some stuff because you're not asking anything that's overly secretive, according to these people. They're all gonna, with the questions that you ask,
Mhm.
and primarily, well, when did the light start?
Mhm.
You're gonna constantly from all of them, not until after you guys got here, because that's the truth.
Okay.
Um, as far as that. Now, what was the other? Give me two more,
So
and I'll give you that.
okay, yeah. So when they started, and what's the deal with that area out there? Why is it there? What's so special? Why does it keep showing up in the same spot, and why do people keep getting attracted to the same area of your town?
And the majority of them will tell you, we really don't know. That was here before we came, and before the town. As far as what everybody says, we've always kind of left it be, and like that. But I did remember the Lord there talking that he at one time in his library had a book about the history of this area before we built the city, and and one night when the Lord was drunk at the vulgar board, he said something about the ancients. There's your about all you'll get from the people when you ask on that question. Now, your last one.
So he's just gonna go around asking, who are these ancients that are suddenly like a thing now?
You'll get a mixture of I don't know, I don't want to know, and you'll have a few that say, "Ha, those are the ones that were here before. They they say that they made sacrifices to certain entities and worshiped the land in a chaotic and dark way."
Hmm. At this point, with this knowledge, Payne is probably going to go talk to the Lord at this point, but that'll be something for later on
Yeah. All right. We'll have you
or another
going.
session.
Yeah, we'll have you going on down here because you're going all over. Basically, is what
Mhm. Yep.
we'll say to take up that time. Alvinek, you're back up here with Ava.
Yep. He is fully aware that his knowledge and power is not equal to Ava's here, or at all really. And so he's just going to do whatever he can to assist Ava, in whatever she's attempting.
Well, so Ava, she's kind of cleared up the space. The light got worse, and she's thinking, and she says, I have a lot of ideas, but I don't know if I'm concerned that anything I do might make things worse. So you worship Torm, right? Is that the symbol?
That's
Did I get
correct.
that right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just tell you some ideas and you can tell me whether that makes sense. Because I believe what is happening here is that this light is an attempt to break a seal on a particularly dangerous entity. We'll say it's a Balor. I don't know what that is, but we'll say it's whatever that is. A dangerous entity. So what I'm trying to do is find a way to just get rid of this light, this attempt to break the seal, as I believe, without breaking the seal itself. Now, I believe the seal's below ground and that this light is trying to reach it or is affecting it or something. But I don't have anything that can just get rid of magic. I have things that can burn things. I have things that can dispel darkness. I have things that can heal people. I have ways to protect them from curses, possession. I attempted to detect evil in this area, and this area is definitely evil. Still kind of feeling a little sick thinking about it. And I can fix something. I can mend a regular object. I think, however, my best bet is to attempt to locate a specific object, either by description or name, hopefully nearby, that might be causing this effect. Because as far as I'm aware, unless a creature is still here making it happen, which I don't notice any creatures around, then it must be in an object. And I thought maybe it was the body of this orc, then maybe the coins, and clearly I don't really understand. Maybe, yeah, I don't understand. I don't have any good ideas. Do you think this some way, some description of some magic? Does this match some magic you've seen? Maybe?
No, it doesn't. Are either of your companions capable of creating darkness? If it's light that's trying to break through the seal, then extinguishing the light might do it.
I think Payne can, or at the
Mick-
very least, might be able to do something close.
Mickey,
I'm less sure about, but might also be able to.
Mickey, where are you at?
I'm outside this light right now because, like,
Oh,
Okay. Sure, you're about where I got the bouncing ball.
the what?
The bouncing ball, the spotlight on the map.
Yeah, that's where the light's at right now, right?
Yep. All right. I just wanted to make sure.
I guess I think that Mickey is gone, but he might hear me. I'm not talking loudly or quietly.
Well, there's no, you're not having a problem talking. It's not inhibiting.
Well, the reason I bring it up is because he might have heard us talking about some sort of darkness idea, but only if he had some sort of darkness and heard us would that make any
Yeah.
sense.
And he'd
But,
be able to, and
yeah.
you're not trying to cover yourselves on your discussion. So being just outside there, he would be able to, it's not that much of a stretch for him to hear you.
I'm sorry, Ava, are you in the light right now?
Yeah.
Why did you go in the light? Things never happen good when you go into the light.
I was hoping that there was some creature inside or some seal that I could break with my own magic. And clearly I broke some sort of seal, but it's the seal that makes things worse seal, not the seal that makes things better seal.
What did you break?
2 copper coins and a ritually carved orc. Bandit, by the way, we solved that problem.
Oh, well, good.
I guess we get some money from that, but that doesn't fix any of this. In fact, it makes it worse.
Wait, did the orc fall?
No,
Like,
I burned him with holy light. I was hoping that might be an appropriate way to send people to the afterlife.
No, what I was asking was that did the light start when you killed him off?
No, the light was here first, and then we went inside. I went inside to see if I could find a way to turn it off.
Okay. Is there? How can you really see in there?
I can. I think it's the thing that normally creates light is actually darker than the light that's here. So when I used it, it darkened the area to a point where we could see a small, well, most of the runes, at least the center of them.
So you need something darker.
Thank you, by the way, Sinin. What?
So you need something darker than the light?
Yeah, some sort of darkness might actually suppress it, but it'd have to be a huge area. And possibly permanent if we want to keep it that way.
I have a guess. Mostly because I got these earlier and I don't know if they do anything. I've been meaning to let you look at them, but we just got really busy with everything.
Yeah. I mean, I can come out. I have a feeling that if I leave this area, it's gonna re-brighten.
It's gonna what?
It's gonna brighten back up. So I think you either need to come in here or Alvinic needs to look at it.
Oh, well, if you're able to leave at your own leisure, I guess I'll go in. This isn't gonna make it worse, right?
Probably
It didn't
not.
hurt. I mean, it was bright. That's why I had my shield in front of my eyes, actually. I mean, it doesn't. It helps that Sandine was there to block any death or whatever.
I guess it's fair.
If you start walking over and you start feeling death, my recommendation is to not go forward into the death.
Well, to be fair, I think we're both in agreement there. I definitely want to continue into the death light.
So while Mickey is doing that, I'm going to cast Locate Object. And the object that I'm looking for is interesting here because I'm what I want is the location. I would like, so the thing I'm describing is an object that creates an area of unhallowed space. That is what I'm describing. I have seen objects that seem to create spaces like that with my detect evil and good, I'm hoping that is enough for it to be considered a familiar object. And then what it does is I sense the direction of the object's location, as long as it's within 1,000 feet. And it will do it. The spell can locate a specific object or the nearest object of a particular kind. So that's what I'm hoping for, the nearest object that is created in an area of unhallowed space.
Like what I end up doing is that I decide to take my shield and I kind of put it kind of in front of me to cover my face as I start walking into the light. If you could see the shield right now, the shield is literally squinting. And it's like, and I go in.
All right. You're in.
How's it look? Like,
It looks like the ruins that you kind of seen before, but with some burnt Oswald and dried blood on the altar and empty eye sockets.
oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't want to break the altar because I wasn't sure if that was connected to all the other stuff.
Last time I tried to break an altar, well, I had to fix this baby all day.
Gods too tend to get offended when you smash their altars.
Okay, so this is a situation. But this is what I was trying to tell you. So a couple of days ago when we first got in here, bumped into a couple of people, and they handed me a couple of these stones.
Okay.
And I don't know if they do anything.
Just regular stones?
Well, they don't look like regular stones.
Can I see them?
Oh yeah, sure.
Can I see them, Charles? Are they invisible to me?
No, they're not invisible, dude.
Okay. What do they look like?
If I'm remembering what Mickey is talking about, they look like small gems.
Small what?
Gems
Oh. Oh.
of a red, almost blood red nature. If I remember correctly.
That sounds about right. I just remember they looked ominously pretty, so I didn't want to like really talk about them right away because I didn't know if they were bad or not.
Yeah, I wish I could figure out what kind of magic is affecting it, but I need a pearl to do that.
Yeah, pearl.
Yeah.
Wait, you said this got worse because of stuff you broke, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna work, but I pick up the coins. I assume I see them, right?
Yeah.
I pick up the coins that they smashed, and I use mend.
Okay.
The power of mending compels thee.
Well, there's some limits with it.
I know.
I know. That's why I'm like,
My
I don't think it's
cantrip
gonna
fixes
work.
the problem. Perfect.
Well, I had to be cute. I'm
I mean,
not
it might work. I don't know.
I'm not adverse to it.
If it's a spell that like does better without components, then having the right components to make it do worse, the components don't have to be magical.
True. It just depends on how it works. Because like I can't make something that was magical again. If you
Okay,
broke it.
they the coins are perfectly restored to the shape and condition that they were.
Put
And
put these back and see if they do anything.
Yeah, just gonna put them on the altar. Perfect. Are you sure that doesn't go a bit south? You know, like
no, well, I'm trying. Oh, well, hold on. Actually, I'm trying not to have. Maybe I can. Yeah, I can do that. Maybe no. I I don't really want it inside the city, but
so it extends to the wall
yeah,
and extends up. Yeah, it's like it's not a perfect
yeah.
oval, I guess, at that point.
I don't know. Well, doesn't no, that doesn't do that. That doesn't.
It
That's
could
just
be
square.
tall
Yeah.
rather than wide. So it gets
Well,
bigger, but it's not
it's
visible in the
getting
map.
bigger from your from what you'd be able to see is basically what I'm.
I thought you
I
said
look
breaking
I,
them made it worse.
I look at you. I look at you and I go, somebody's fucking with us. I'm gonna cast locate object on what I described, which was a object that creates or expands an area of unhallowed ground or desecrated ground.
You said it's 1,000 feet.
It's 1,000-foot range. I'm not looking for something that would be a seal for evil things, because hopefully that's good or in some way good. I'm looking for something that would create or, you know, expands or improves desecration.
You're using locate object, huh?
Locate object, an object that does
Yeah.
that. Yes. It might just be a scroll of hallow desecrate, or it might be something else.
Well, there's actually something that may make sense, but I'm trying to see here.
Points at the rubies. It points at my face.
No,
It
not the
points at-
rubies, not at your face. Oh, okay. That is perfect. That is perfect. That is perfect. You barely feel the sense of it,
Mhm.
and the sense of it seems to be, we'll say, we'll say that's about 1,000 within the range of it. I'll give it right here, and seems to be moving in this direction.
Moving south.
Yep.
Okay. I kind of seem utterly flabbergasted, turn to the other two, and I say, I actually sense something, which I wasn't expecting, but it's nowhere near this circle.
But you know what? It is a no. I would say a known object to you.
Okay. And I say, I think I've sensed this before, probably one of that black glass shit.
Nope. The sense
it
that
doesn't tell me the object.
I know. I want to just yell it,
Yeah.
but it's well, object of a particular kind. It does.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's up to you. You know,
And,
I mean,
and
there's
it
some
does
nuance here.
kind of apparel, and it's kind of not like that, but you have a sense that it's a book.
Oh. Sure. Okay. Okay. So yeah, what Ava says is, I sense something that might be doing it. It's on the other side of town. Oh, we have to chase it down before I lose this.
Seriously?
Probably. Good news is that it's 1,000-foot range, so as long as we can start catching up, we'll be fine. And I will
waiting for?
I will leave the area that I've
Okay.
created with my channel divinity, and
Yeah.
I will start running down the main road of town with my
I'll-
light
I'll
armor.
follow.
Not light armor, but light armor.
Okay. And you feel that the sense of this book is also going. It's kind of staying at a somewhat similar pace.
They're also running. Dang it. Should have done this earlier. Would have been easier.
As far as that. And we'll say you guys are about here, and the book is kind of off the map, off this map.
I will
Going
attempt
south.
to out endurance whatever this thing that is moving the book.
Okay.
I don't know what that
And-
means, but I'm, I'll catch up to you.
You're gonna stay steady at it. What about the other? Alvinac and Mickey, what you
I'm following Ava.
okay?
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and follow Ava too, and on the way,
What are each of your speeds?
30 feet.
30.
also 30 feet.
Okay, that makes it easy for me on that. So eventually, and let me drop this because you'll be you leave the city. Stop that share. And let's see here. I will drop that on down. Let me drop that one on down. Or better yet, I'll just close that one because I don't need. Come on.
As I'm running, I just say, I would like to point out that at this point I've seen enough objects that create desecrated stuff for locate object to consider that familiar to me.
Well, this one is
What?
this
This
one.
is obviously what I've seen before, but like my character is just like, I literally described an object that creates unhallowed ground, and I was considered familiar because I could not sense it otherwise.
Because you touched it
Or
before.
seen it. Yeah, well,
No, you touched it.
my character knows nothing. Don't let them know anything.
Yeah. Let's see
Um,
here. We'll move this on
That's what
over
it is.
here. And you come on. Let's share this. I thought I had it sharing, but I don't. I just enlarged it, and boom, there we go. And annotate, move, and little bouncing ball. And you come out of the city, and you get down about the base of the mountain, right here, where you catch up with this halfling in a dark cloak with a backpack. And he's trying to sneak around and move as fast as he kind of can. He's climbing over rocks and over fallen trees and such, but you catch up to him.
And I go, stop.
Why? That town is cursed.
It is, but you have something that we need.
It's mine. Whatever it is. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't
Go
want
away.
money? Why
Money.
not? I say. Just wait.
How much money are we talking about?
I don't know. Just can we at least get close enough to haggle?
Yeah, You guys can outpace him. I mean,
Yeah,
he can
yeah.
only
I'm
do
just seeing.
25.
I'm just seeing if I can't get it to like stop running or slow
Yeah.
down or otherwise. Yeah.
He'll be breathing heavy, but so will you.
Yep.
Are you all literally bartering on the run right now?
Say what?
Y'all bartering on the run right now?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're
I mean,
running and
I'm
running
telling you,
and
man.
haggling.
I'm not nearly as strong as you guys are. Come on. I would say I'm a elegant lady, but we both know that's a lie.
It's true.
Money, yeah. You have something like a book or something that I would like to get. You have a scroll, maybe? Is it a scroll? Or do you have a spell book, maybe? Maybe that's what you have.
Spell books. I don't have no spell books.
Do you have any book? Any scroll? Any written word?
Who's asking?
Ava Kitty. A pleasure to meet you. This is my friends
Who
Mickey and what's your name?
who you working for?
Who are we working for?
Technically, we're working for the town right now to try to get rid of all the crap that's going on over there.
Yeah, but who's like paying us for this stuff? Is it like the church?
Well,
It was the church, right?
The church is paying you for one thing. The Oswald, the town is actually paying you, the Lord.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Thing? Yeah, it affects everyone, so the town's paying us on that one.
Yeah.
I show you the bounty book. See, I wrote it.
Yeah,
right
yeah. He's got a bounty book. It's perfect.
I do.
Yeah.
I catch people.
I remember him writing everything down off the post.
No, I'm telling the halfling that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I usually catch people. Just so you know.
We're just looking for a book. Or actually, I don't know to say that. What I say is, what I say is, do you happen to have a book though? Because that's like the thing that will help us get us to where we need to do what we need.
Well, does it?
I got money. You know, I don't know how much money it's worth to you, but
how much money you got? Now let's
look at my purse for a bit.
Now let's get something out front and out in the open. Now, I bought this from somebody. Now I don't know where it come from. I bought it from somebody, and he charged me dearly.
Oh, okay.
And like that. So I don't. He said he owned it.
I would like to make a perception check to see
what?
If I can determine whether this is the kind of person Payne would sell to.
That wouldn't be perception.
Okay.
Insight.
Insight?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take insight.
Wow.
24.
Yes, that's exactly the kind of person.
Okay. This is like, And I say, okay. How much did he charge you for it?
He charged me 150 gold pieces.
I'm like,
and
I'm pretty
silence.
Sure. Right. And I say, and like before he said, like right in the middle of it, said, it's like, I'm pretty sure we can pay. I'm like, oh no, Payne is rich. Holy shit. And I turn to Alvanek and I say, I don't suppose you are really rich.
Sorry, say that again, is it?
I say, I don't suppose you're really rich.
How rich are we looking for him?
Well, we could trade something.
I mean,
I don't carry
money.
150 gold pieces on me, you know.
Oh, I do. Here you go.
Oh.
He gives you 150 gold pieces.
I take the 150 gold pieces.
Carry that around?
And I look at Mickey like, yeah. 150 gold pieces for the book.
And the halfling pulled the book out of the backpack, hand it to you, and at the same time handing it to you, he will snatch the 150 gold pieces on the pouch
Mhm.
and run.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I only have about another 150 of those, so if we need another book that's more than that, I'm not going to be able to help.
Yeah, and I'm kind of I finished removing the surprised condition for myself,
Yeah.
and I and I say, you realize that like 300 gold pieces is a ton of money, like more money than I've ever seen in my life.
Someone paid him 150 gold for the book.
I'm guessing that he didn't pay him 150 gold for the book. I just assumed that we would have to haggle for something.
Oh, well, you should have made that clear before I gave you the 150 gold pieces.
I said we should have just beaten the guy up and made him give us the book.
He'd almost certainly sold it to him though. That's why I was like thinking maybe I'll tell you what. Payne can give you back 150 gold, and if he can't, then we'll find him and beat him up. Sell him for A, breaking the promise to Payne. He said he wouldn't talk about it, and B, stealing our money.
Or D, we can also, for being stupid enough to let a book like that out of his damn hands.
That might
Who
also be true.
sells this stuff?
Or he
And-
could be an evil hag.
And when
Put it out
you
there.
when you
Which?
when you see that book, a light comes on in your head.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I've seen this book before.
Yeah.
What? What is this book? What is it? Does it have a title or is it just blank?
Yeah, that was the one that you pulled on out of the Lord's library that you guys stole.
Wait, have I read this book?
No,
Okay.
I don't believe you did. I'd have to go back and look.
There was,
This was
might have,
on
like,
this was on the history of
Yeah.
of the area and the previous tribes and peoples.
So this book has information. I just kind of point at the cover, or has the ability to create desecrated ground.
wait. This book has the ability to do what?
Because I asked saying, hey, please guide me to where I can find an object that could create or expand desecrated ground, and it led me to this book. Now I understand why I've seen this book before, but I understand why it's familiar to me, but we need to read this. We need to figure out what's in it.
I think I've read this book already.
You have? Are you able to create an hallowed ground?
I remember.
You okay?
Wow.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Rough.
Well, no, because like I remember like the history book is the only one I got to read. I was given 2 books. I read the history one. I remember it's like, yeah, it's kind of boring.
I'm gonna read this book. Alphanek, you should talk with Payne about getting some of that money back.
I mean,
And if
sure,
yeah,
but it's only money. Like,
I look at you like I remove the surprise condition again, and I go, yeah, but if he didn't get paid that much money, we need to find the halfling again, because that is a payday that's larger than all the work we are doing currently.
sure, whatever you want.
He's a bounty hunter. I point at Mickey. That halfling
Yeah.
is a thief, probably.
Well, to
But
be
you have to talk
fair,
with Payne first to be sure.
if we wanted to catch him, I could have caught him a while back, but I assume he wanted him alive. So,
Well, this is more important.
as I said, I kept him alive for you. Your welcome is not necessary, but appreciated.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for not killing people.
Wait.
I'm a
no,
bounty hunter.
Thank you.
People usually killing them is what happens when you run.
Only if they have a bounty on them, surely. Because a
Well-
bounty hunter that kills somebody that doesn't have a bounty on them is a murderer.
Well, to be fair, a lot of these bounties do say dead or alive.
Well, for sure, like if there's a bounty on them, that's one thing. But if you kill somebody without a bounty on them, then that's not really bounty hunting, is it?
I
It's just
think if there's a
killing
bounty
people.
on somebody, killing them doesn't not make you a murderer. It just doesn't make you legally a murderer.
Okay.
But it depends how you define murder.
Okay. First of all,
The group
we
into
could
law
solve that easily.
discussions.
We could have solved that easily in 2 minutes. Hey, Ava, you want me to place a bounty on that halfling's head?
No.
I'm saying we could have done it, and then turned his body in like 3 days later.
For the record, if you define murder as the unlawful killing of somebody and they have a lawful bounty on them, then their killing was lawful. And therefore, it's not murder.
No, he just told me he was a thief. I'm pretty sure that makes it kind of.
I don't know
kind of
he's a
awful.
thief. I'm just pretty sure he's a thief.
I thought you were pretty sure of that. Why would I say things like this if I thought he wasn't a thief?
I believe you. I don't know
You
why,
make me
Hank.
sound
Why
like
are
a
you
jerk
talking like
against
this?
the new guy.
My name's Alvanek, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Yes,
I am
God.
Eva Kitty, and thank you very much for your help earlier.
Yeah, no problem.
Though the
And Mickey would look even stranger than you, Alvinac.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm actually fully clothed, by the way.
good. Clothes are usually good.
Well, he's a warforged, so
Yeah, I figured.
most constructs don't actually wear much.
So read book, maybe sell it back to Mayor if he didn't actually get 150 gold from it.
I mean, maybe the mayor will just let me keep this cool invisible longsword.
Did you steal an invisible longsword?
Well, no, the mayor gave it to me as a. Yeah, he loaned it to me.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I thought so.
Who lent you the longsword?
No, great sword.
I think it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go to a place where I can read this, where we aren't in the middle of the mountains/woods, and I guess you guys can join me. I start walking.
Hey, I don't have to read. More or less.
That wasn't. I mean, is that something that you actually get a lot? Like,
What, people think I don't know how to read? Yeah. I've been accused of being a demon 3 times today.
okay. Well, I don't think you're. If you are a demon, I'm not offended. And if you're not a demon, that's fine by me. I'll let you decide whether you are a demon or not. And I also
Relatively
think
certain I'm not.
Why would you think he's a demon? Are you a demon?
I am just covering my bases. Some people like to be
I'm
called
definitely not.
demons, like that weird tiefling from the other time.
The mayor called me a demon after Lord. I don't remember what his title was. After some weird old guy that I think you guys had patched up. He said something about a spell and a Baylor.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like us.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about you. I don't know what a Baylor is, but I wasn't talking about you.
No,
When you mentioned Baylor, I was assuming you were talking about demon.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Yeah, that was my bad. Miscommunication. My bad.
No. He was the first person today to call me a demon.
Right,
I
and
think
I was
because
like
I've
the
got
third.
horns.
I understand. I just didn't mean to also call you demon. I didn't realize I wasn't
Oh, no,
talking
it's all
about
good.
you.
It's good. people see my horns and assume that I'm a demon, I guess. Like, they don't know what minotaurs
Right.
are.
I mean, like cows have horns. Bulls have horns. Moose
yes.
have horns. Are those demons? No.
I mean, bulls have horns.
Don't they?
But they don't talk.
They generally also don't walk, wear I'm not wearing plate. Wear chainmail or
Yeah.
carry battle axes.
And
But
it's at this point, like Ava goes, "Oh, I wasn't even. That was my bad. I wasn't trying to talk about you. I was just thinking of animals that came to my head. I'm sure I was subconsciously, maybe making a connection, but that was my bad. I didn't mean to."
PC moment.
you apologize a lot. You know that,
it was
right?
just like.
Wow.
You don't need to apologize for offending me. You could definitely kill me in a fight. Like
Wow.
Is
the big
that
fireball exploding thing. Fantastic. Loved it.
is
Damn
Both
it.
times.
I thought you were bigger than that.
glad Ava just looks dejected.
I didn't mean to upset you.
Is Ava tiptoeing around the evils an evil edge?
Mentor? Yes, that's correct.
It's already half a bigot. Give me
if you say give me for the book, she just lets you have it. Yeah. She's lost this battle.
For shame.
Shame.
So are you staying
Oh,
out and are you staying out in the wilderness here? Or
Well,
are
Ava
you
was heading
going,
back towards the town.
or are you going back to town?
Well, if we have enough time, I say we go back in town.
Yeah,
I mean,
Good plan, yeah.
as far as we know, this is the only important thing that guy had.
There is one other thing I say to Mickey, after handing you the book and after a few more minutes of walking as we're getting closer to the city and I'm no longer as dejected. I say, I prepared a spell today that allows me to speak to one other person with a short message, and they are able to, if they want to respond. I'm going to try sending it to Tiffa. And if she doesn't respond, that doesn't necessarily mean that anything happened, but it might.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. We can just we'll do that. Because at least if she responds, then we don't have to look for her. Unless her words are probably help. We probably do have to look for her.
Okay.
But
yeah, you're right. Yeah. If she needs help, we'll send the message, and if she doesn't respond, maybe she's busy.
Maybe she's asleep.
Yeah. Maybe she's asleep.
Wait, who needs help?
A friend of ours, Tiffa.
We
hasn't
came
been
to
around.
we came to town with her, but when things started getting crazy, we lost her somewhere.
You shouldn't lose
It was
people.
the same night that you got those gems that she went missing. Or we didn't see her that day, the same day those gems arrived.
But a bunch of people did die, but she wasn't among them.
Yeah. So I'm going to cast Sending, and the contents are not important necessarily, except, hey, if you're here, please respond. If you hear this, if you get this, please respond. We don't know where you're at. If you need help, let us know. We're at the town that is full of the weird, the cowardly bartender and the bird. If you want to find us, just kind of rambling like that.
Yeah.
How far does this message go?
That's what I'm looking.
Sending.
Yeah.
There is no limit.
There's no
Oh,
limit to the same plane, and there's a slim chance of failure if it's a different plane.
Yeah. No, that's what I was just
It's very
just
effective
checking.
at communicating. And you don't have to give a response if you don't want.
You get a reply.
I do. Okay.
And what you get is help, hot.
Odd.
Right? Is he the only? Is she the only one that can hear it?
Yeah. But she does say that kind of out loud. She goes. She responded. She needs help. It's hot where she's at.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Obviously, I'm gonna go on a limb and say she's not in the town.
Yeah. Unless she's underground.
Do you think there's like do you think one of these mountains is a volcano?
There might be at least one.
Because I'm saying if it's dormant, then that would mean there at least is a lava flow underground somewhere.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Let's see here. There's my maps. And let's Millersville. There we go.
Is there a volcano all the way down there? Right there next to that river. God damn it. Well, looks like we're leaving town. Whatever plot you had, Charles, it's been ruined by the sending spell.
But because I think one of you guys picked up a map.
Did we?
I think I can't remember if it was Mickey or if it was Payne.
I want to say I think Payne has the map.
I think so
Damn.
too.
I know. Like it's like
Well, we don't know about that's the good news is that we don't know about the volcano until we speak with Payne about and look at the map. But
there's
for now we're like, oh no, she's in some sort of danger. And needs...
Like right now, as I want to say it might be a form of denial. I'm gonna assume.
Let's see.
I'm gonna assume somewhere around here.
Stamp. I'm gonna put them just for fun. Tiffa stamp.
Yep. Seems good.
Let's see here.
Oh no. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so I'll mark down Tiffa's in trouble in my notes, and then it's not where she's at.
So there we are there, and back to town.
Help.
And there we go. So you guys are back. You came in either up here at gate 1 or over on the other one with the bridge instead of the stone walking stones bridge.
And so as we return, I say, so we're gonna read up this book. We're gonna rest, be ready to travel in the morning. If you happen to find anything about evil magic desecration stuff, that would be good. And then we'll ask Payne if he wants to leave town. I think the answer is almost certainly yes, but we'll talk with him because he also might have money stuff, and then we'll head off in that direction and go save Tiffa.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
All right, so you guys are going back to the vulgar boar.
Yeah.
All right.
Elverneck, did you want to follow us? Were you going to assist us in this matter, or Did you want to stay here and protect the town, perhaps?
The Lord asked me to assist you guys, so I guess that's what I'm going to be doing.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Question. I don't want to be offensive with this.
But you're going to go on.
You're a knight, right?
I'm a paladin, but sure.
Okay. Okay, that actually kind of makes more sense then. Um,
You want to know where my horse is?
huh?
Were you going to ask where my horse is?
Why would I care about your rules?
Well, look, you said knight. Knights have horses.
Look, I don't know. I'm not a big religious guy. Sorry.
Really? Everybody else that you travel with seems to be. You
To be
could
fair,
I
I had a lot. Tiffa, my other friend, is more open-minded. I only met the other guy maybe like a week ago. If anything, more religious people keep bumping into me now.
I will say Mickey is probably more stubborn about religion than any of the rest of us.
You said you had an offensive question?
Oh, actually, I don't think it was really that offensive now that I know you're a paladin. Because I was thinking like if you were a knight, like being a like I was surprised someone was willing to just like you're one of us, yay. Considering stigmas and what's the word I'm looking for? Inherent racism between some people that I've noticed. I mean, just because I'm mechanical, half the people think that these people own me.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Own you at poker, maybe.
Well, yeah. Okay, that's obviously we know that. You know how many times I get sniped to the side thinking that I'm property.
Well,
You don't know my life. You know what it's like.
well, tavern owners and the people here, they're only used to constructs that were made, which are property and owned, and from the stories, you're the first one that they've seen up close, personal.
Exactly.
Charles is defending the moral integrity of his civilians,
Well,
which is fair. Which is fair. They've done a lot of good things, I think, but also they might be harboring a demon beneath their town willingly and openly. So I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm also assuming this isn't the first town that's done this to me.
That's almost certainly true. Yes.
And yeah, there may be a secret sect here, or may not, or there's a lot of maybes.
I will.
But
I will assist Mickey in looking over the book to see if we
Okay.
can't find anything, because we need to find something kind of tonight. Otherwise, well, even if we do find something, we might leave to go save Tiffa. But
Yeah.
we need to find something tonight if we're going to help this town at all with this.
give give me
I will assist with this.
all right.
Because I think Ava's already going to help him with the actual reading.
Okay.
My plan here is to spend the night chanting, and more or less just casting guidance every time that they use the existing guidance they've got.
Okay. You'll just need the one guidance. Give me either a perception check or an insight check. Investigation, not insight.
Okay. Who are you asking to do this role?
Who that's between you guys. Whoever's gonna do the reading, the other person gets that's helping, gives that person advantage.
All right.
So Ava is taking the helper role here.
Okay.
Whether you, Mickey, decide that I'm better at it and swap
well-
that's up to you. But at this point, she's giving you the book.
All right.
You've
Well,
defeated
because,
her in a battle of morals.
well, with either investigation or perception, I'm still a pretty low roll. I can do perception. As it
Out of
won't give me.
game, that's almost certainly true, but in game, Mickey has to decide that that's like
Yeah.
what needs to happen.
Well, yeah, I'm fine with that. Like that would have been something he would have been cool with. Like I read this before. I can read it again. See if there's something I didn't catch first time around.
Well, you're looking for a specific
Thing now.
thing,
yeah.
and now rather than just reading a boring story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, I'm reading this out loud, so that way I have someone to bounce it off with.
Sure. Seems good. So I guess that means I'm making the check. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So perception with advantage plus D4, which I'll let Ryan roll.
Sure. Wait, did I? Oh, apparently I closed roll something. All right, let me just pull up this one. It's gonna be different. 2.
26.
All right. As you're reading on, as Mickey's reading on through it and whatnot, there's a couple things that seem to catch your ear, Ava.
They're so big. It's so easy.
Well, it's the nuances between pages.
Yeah.
It's not all on one page. It's almost like it's coded.
Oh. That's
Is
interesting.
why I'll be tying this up. Usually I keep them to about 3 hours because of David and whatnot, but I know we kind of a little bit later and whatnot,
Yeah.
but I'll
You tie it up
we
whenever
get
you want.
well, I'll tie it. This is a good place to tie it up.
Okay.
So that's what I'll do as far as that. But between 2 or 3 pages, you'll pick out. They're talking about needing liquid fire and rock ash from a volcano, and then a blood sacrifice, and then about 10 pounds of beeswax is what you put together.
And
Along,
this is to create a desecrated space.
or to contain the desecrated space.
Oh.
And 100 pounds of salt.
Okay. To contain desecrated space. And so this would be something that once it's done would prevent desecrated space from expanding or getting worse.
Yes.
And so removing one of these things could possibly cause the desecrated space to become larger.
Yes.
Huh.
But why would you need that?
And then you need all of these?
Yep.
Okay.
So this is all a spell to keep evil contained? Did I get that right?
Pretty much.
Huh.
And you'll have to read further to find out how to utilize these components.
Yeah.
It'll take a little bit more studying because you picked out the base code giving components for it.
Yeah. So yeah. You know, I'm talking about this, and I say this thing definitely has something that we can try to use.
And
A volcano? Where could we find a volcano? I mean, we have mountains, but that's not.
yeah,
There's no volcanoes in the region.
But if we know where one's at, then we know where we would have to go to see if possibly.
Yeah, we'd need some sort of map to do that, though, right? Like
Who would have the map?
somebody bought a map.
I'm pretty sure one of us got a map.
I don't have a map. Alvinite, do you have a map?
and at
You
that
got it right.
and at this juncture, I think we'll close it and start from here on our next time.
Sounds good.
And you guys will get 2 inspiration points for good good role playing and 1 XP.
All right.
I can't. There's no way. Not even for poor Alverneck can I say it was lethal. When you burn up, I put in a type of lethal encounter for him, and you burn them all up. 1 spell.
Yeah.
But it was good use. It was good
It
use.
was a good use.
So hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. You see some of the twists. Hopefully Payne will enjoy the fact that this is leading him out of town for a spell.
Woo! Yeah.
As far as that. So any questions?
No questions for me.
Okay. Johnny?
I think I'm good.
Okay. Ryan,
I
are
think
you muted or?
Yep. Sure was.
Oh, you were? Oh, okay. Any questions?
No.
It's all those funny jokes you're making.
Must be. So
Yeah, I was just laughing so much that I had to mute myself, otherwise it would have ruined the game.
So you got 2 inspiration
Yeah.
and 1 XP.
And inspiration can be traded for
XP
5
at what
inspiration.
conversion? 5
at
XP.
5 to 1.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I
can only have a
can-
max of 5, which is why we did that. So
Yeah.
Let me find out where we wrote that down.
I forgot to give inspiration. No, did I give inspiration for last session? Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
you
I
did.
gave inspiration.
Yeah, you did. You
Yeah,
did.
that's right. Real quick, just so you know, Ryan, my character is the light domain cleric.
Uh-huh.
That's why fireball.
Yeah, no, I figured when you use
Okay.
5.
Yeah.
Stop share.
And Johnny, when I rolled the wisdom save, I was trying to decide if Ava had we'll say decorated the face in the same way that a person might draw a funny symbol on a person's face when they're asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I was considering whether she had enough of a mischievous impetus to draw on your shield's face a holy
Wow.
symbol.
And
Wow. That is so
But she
good.
did not. She rolled 2A.
copy. And this, what I'm putting in the
Just like around the eye or something. I don't know.
chat is for Alvinac, for Ryan.
Ah, thank you.
That tells you there. Let me annotate my sheet so I know who has it.
Is it only the blade that's invisible or the entire weapon?
Entire weapon.
So if you drop it,
Yeah, then I'm in trouble.
whoops. Oh, blade.
I don't know if being attuned to it allows me to locate it. That's the only thing.
I would
might-
I would allow a chance for it myself, but
Yeah. I mean, I have the tech magic too, so you might be able to find it that way. But and if you put it in a sheath, presumably that doesn't make the sheath invisible. So, but I just think it's funny. It's like whoops.
well, it's it
Is
does
it an
allow
invisible greatsword?
it does allow him to make damage against creatures that need magic weapons.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
and
that's-
it's invisible, which is useful for. Oh, I'm coming into town to give us all your weapons. I got no weapons. Well, you have an empty sheath. It's an empty sheath. What do you want?
Yeah, somebody stole my sword. I'm very upset about it. Please don't bring it up again.
That's right.
And
or whatever else. Yeah.
and for your case, like I said, it's a great sword.
Okay, that's fine.
You might also be able to get advantage in some cases where you're like, oh, I'm out of range. But I don't know how that would work.
Out of range for what?
Like if you had a long sword or a short sword, like they can't see the length of your blade, basically.
Oh.
So if you hold up a weapon and or you put your hands in a certain formation after pointing from a sheath, they're gonna be like, it could be any size, right? It could be like,
Yeah.
oh, I pulled a dagger from my sheath, or it could be
Or they could just start chuckling and laughing, and so you
that's
have
true too. Yeah,
advantage because of that, because they think you're nuts.
that's also true.
I suspect it would also make it easier to get kind of pseudo surprise round.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a sword. I don't know what you're talking about. Bam! Hit you with a sword.
Whack. Yeah,
Ah,
exactly. Yep.
You fool, you're far from it. Anyway, I really have to go.
Yeah.
See ya. Sorry for
like
keeping
4
you.
in the morning.
Yeah, I'll
No, you're good.
no, and I'll get this recording compiled and placed. So
Sounds good.
Have a good evening, Ryan.
Yep.
Or
I will
have a
talk to
good
you
day.
guys for
Thanks
later.
for playing.
See ya.
bye.
Yeah.